What is going on to the boxing world? Smash the like button. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, do all that great stuff. Support the channel. It's your host, Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, in the building. Why, man, oh man. I don't know, with Canelo Alvarez, the news keeps going up and down. Rick Glazier came here and told the world that, PBC ain't got that kind of money anymore. With Showtime going out of business, PBC now got to pick and choose their fights. They don't have that kind of money for any fight and everybody. But ladies and gentlemen, my oh my. Let's have a look at the sources of what we're reading and what people are talking about today. Because every single day, the news changes. And now we have reports. And let's have a look at those reports. Let's have a look at these reports. All right. Let's have a look at these reports that are out there right now in boxing. And it says, ladies and gentlemen, it says, Al Heyman, PBC, are reportedly ready to pay Canelo Alvarez his guaranteed purse, said to be around 35 million, for a fight versus Jaime Munguia on May the 4th, but is not if he insists on Jamal Charlo. If Canelo insists of Jamal Charlo, the American fighter, PBC can't put the guarantee money up, just like Rick was saying, that they got no money for the Charlo fight, because now Al Heyman has realized that he is no longer got the backing of Showtime. Showtime put the money up for Canelo's last fight. Now Al Heyman cannot take a risk with Jamal Charlo. And Canelo insists that it should be Jamal Charlo. Now look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This will rectify everything that I've been talking about, that the David Benavidez and his dad have been telling you, and that David Benavidez' dad has been telling me on this channel. That this is not just avoiding. Look at what this says and take these words very strategically. If any of this is true and any of these are facts, then guess how this is going. Whether you like it or you don't, this is what's going on. And let me get to this right now. Canelo Alvarez got his fight with Jamal Charlo, okay? Showtime was in business. Now, Al Heyman has done his numbers, and Canelo wants to fight Jamal's older brother by a few seconds, Jamal Charlo, which is the same Jamal Charlo that Canelo is insisting to fight. Is the same Jamal Charlo that's just come out a couple of years layoff, over 2 years out of the ring. The second thing, having mental illness. Even if you look at Jamal Charlo's latest pictures, you will see that Jamal Charlo does not look 100% back yet. So Canelo, they're saying the reports that Canelo is insisting to fight him, but Al Heyman and PBC said they can't put that money up. They're not going to put that guaranteed money up. Just like Rick Glazier's been telling everyone that there's no guaranteed money at the moment. That's why the fight hasn't been announced. They haven't got that money for Jamal Charlo versus Canelo. And they don't want to put all that money into Jamal Charlo and Canelo because Al Heyman obviously don't want to risk it. After you see how his brother performed, then they don't feel that this could be a commodity they could sell, and they don't think they can get their money even back. Maybe there's a lot going on. But they're saying that Canelo been insisting for this fight. Now watch this. If Canelo Alvarez and Al Heyman, this is what I think has gone on. That Al Heyman has told Canelo, like last time, that he got him 50 million just to fight David Benavidez. And when David Benavidez' dad told me 2 weeks ago when I called him and he was in Mexico last week, I'm starting to believe it. That Canelo doesn't want that money for David Benavidez. That Al Heyman can get him the money for David Benavidez. But Canelo's looking to fight Jamal. And he's told Al Heyman that he don't want to fight David Benavidez, bro. That's why you ain't seeing Al Heyman can't do nothing. Because Canelo has avoided that fight with Al Heyman. And Al told him, okay, now you don't want to fight David right now, yeah? You don't want to fight David. I ain't going to just give you the money for Jamal Charlo. He ain't just going to throw the money in for Jamal Charlo. So what Al Heyman's saying, and PBC to Canelo Alvarez, is that you go and fight. Let's get another fight for you. And that will be Jaime Munguia. That will be Jaime Munguia. Okay? So look at this. They can make an in-house fight. But I know for a fact that they were willing to put a lot of money for this fight before. And I know, and I know, and I have a strong fucking feeling right now that Canelo don't want that David Benavidez fight. And that's why Al Heyman has said, okay, you got to fight Jaime Munguia. If you fight Jaime Munguia, we get you the money. But it's crazy that every time we're seeing this information and the updates about Canelo Alvarez, it keeps looking worse. Because on here, it says that Canelo's been insisting, bro. He insisting. If he insists for Jamal Charlo, they can't give him that money now. And there's no one in this world can tell me that David Benavidez and Canelo, I don't care who you are, even a stupid man knows this, that would be a sellout. That would be a sellout. But now we're hearing that Canelo Alvarez from Al Heyman want to fight Jaime Munguia. Or they're going to look at Jaime Munguia. If he fights Jaime Munguia, then they will put the money down. And this is what's going on here. When you guys heard, when Canelo went on to the Azteca TV, Azteca, whatever it is, and he spoke in his Spanish, you heard so many reports saying that Canelo insisting to fight an American fighter. That Canelo is insisting to fight an American fighter. Well, guess what? That insist might have to go out the window now. Because Canelo, they can't give him that money for the fighter that he's trying to fight. And the fighter that he's trying to insist, Al Heyman can't give him the guarantee money for that no more. Jamal Charlo is dead. Jamal Charlo fight with Canelo is dead after what happened with Jamel. Jamal Charlo is not mentally stable. Jamal Charlo is not mentally ready. And they can't even sell that fight now. So, they don't want to talk no David Benavidez name right now. So Canelo don't want that David Benavidez work. So if Al Heyman's telling him now, let's get that fucking Jaime Munguia fight then. Now I know for the Mexican fans and a lot of boxing fans. Hey, it is what it is. Give me a sec. So I know Mungia versus Canelo is what I think Al Heyman's implying. It can sell, right? That fight can still sell. So I don't know, man. Is that something they're trying to put together because Canelo Alvarez ain't gonna fight the in-house fight with David Benavidez? Because if that's the case, he just said he ain't gonna fight no. He wants to fight an American fighter. He said he wants to fight an American fighter. That's what Canelo said. That's what Canelo Alvarez said. So now, hey man, Canelo is stuck, people. You know why? I said this a while ago. Canelo's going to run out of opponents. Canelo is not got too many opponents that he can sell with. And to me, that's why him not cooking that fight with David Benavidez is even more suspect. Because David Benavidez and Canelo, that's a big fight. No one can't deny that. We all know that that fight might even hit 1 million pay-per-views just because of Canelo taking that fight. But Canelo is running out of opponents. So maybe this is the option he has to back look at. He wanted to fight Jamal Charlo. Canelo wanted to fight Jamal Charlo, but the money ain't there. Now, if you look at Jamal Charlo, then of course the Munguia fight right now is bigger. Then of course, if you look at the Charlo fight that they can't put the money up for, they ain't got the money for Canelo for the Charlo fight. Then Canelo wants to make money and he needs 35 million. If they want to avoid David Benavidez, then yeah, then they got maybe Munguia is the fight that he got to look at. So that means Canelo has to retrack himself and start to say to everyone, I have no choice now. I have to face a Mexican fighter because of money. Big up to Real Boxing TV. He says, salute to Rat Mirage. Your boy still loses to Canelo. Hit the like button. Wow. Big up to Real Boxing TV. But look, if Canelo still wants that money, Canelo said, right, that he wasn't going to fight a Mexican guy. He wants to fight an American guy. That's what Canelo said. So if Al Heyman's still going to give him that money, they can't give him that money with the American fighter that he wanted to fight. With the American fighter that Canelo wants to fight, people, Al Heyman ain't got that money for it. He's no longer got Showtime, bro. Showtime, ex fucking president, is trying his hardest to help Al Heyman and his brand. But, you know, at the end of the day, he can try as much as he wants, but he ain't got the biggest backing. He ain't got the biggest network now. Showtime is no longer involved. So Al Heyman is now stuck in this Canelo Alvarez deal because he got to get him 35 million is his guarantee. And Canelo for 35 million, he ain't getting that 35 million for Jamal Charlo. But there's no talks about David Benavidez. So it's like Canelo has tied Al Heyman's hands when it comes to David Benavidez. So when it comes to David, there's no conversation. Just like they told me, hey, bro, I'm starting to agree with the Benavidezes that Canelo don't want no smoke, that they don't even want to talk to them. I'm starting to see there's a pattern here, bro. That he really going to try and avoid David Benavidez that much? Because from the reports, it shows that he wants to insist. Like if he insists to fight Jamal Charlo. Wow. So, hey, man, Canelo, you can't get that Charlo fight then. They can't give you that money for Jamal Charlo, bro. They can't give you that money for Jamal Charlo. Yeah, let's see the chat. Big up to Marcos. Big up to Pound for Pound. Big up to Edwin. Yo, big up to the opinions of boxing with Alden Johnson. Sounds like I'm fucking talking about a book. That's a big heading, bro. Respect to you. Big up to Stephen. Stephen says, yo, rap star, if Canelo doesn't fight Benavidez this year, it's the duck of the year. Wow. Other people are sounding like Mirage now. Because now people have realized there's a pattern. Shit ain't sounding right. So now, hey, is it time we really get on Benavidez' neck? And let Benavidez or Senior come back over here? Shall I go get Benavidez Senior? Because he's going to curse the fuck out of Canelo. I'll tell you that now. Shall I get Benavidez again? Fucking hell, bro. He wants to do an interview of his time in America at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, bro. This guy wants to do an interview at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, his time. Fucking hell. I gotta set that shit up. I gotta set that shit up, bro. You know what I mean? Big up to TBS. Big up to Adam Hurley. Yeah, man. Ray P. Dizzy Dro. Mm. Yo, but they don't have the 35 million if he fights the American fighter, Dizzy Dro. So what is he gonna do? Hey, man, it is what it is. Amazon is like, nah, PBC is not fucking up our business. Wow, check that out. Amazon's like, nah, PBC ain't coming using our brand, giving us some mediocre fights. Fuck that. We don't want no Charlo fight. Even the business don't want Charlo, bro. I don't care if Canelo fights Benavidez or not. I'm still watching Canelo versus Munguia. There you go. Ride as a diet, ride and die. Ride and die. I'm here now. Let the show begin, rap star. Man, you should have been here a long time ago. Wherever you've been hanging out, that's on you, homie. You've been somewhere else, brother, but that's okay. Rap star not second best to no one, Hawker Mustang. You already know that. There's only one kind of people here, and that's people that rock with me. I'm playing with you, bro. But yo, Jack the Ripper says, yeah, Amazon is about their money. No, they're about their name. They're about their brand. They're about their brand. They're not just about the money, bro. You understand? Amazon don't want no mediocre fights. Amazon said, fuck that shit, bro. Tell Canelo to go fight fucking somewhere else. How about that? Amazon must have said, yo, fuck that. We ain't doing nothing with no Jamal Charlo. Al Heyman said, fuck that. I got to put my hands up. Al Heyman said, nah, bro. I got no money for this. I ain't putting no money up for Jamal. Sorry, Canelo. You got to get Benavidez. Nah. I don't want to fight Benavidez. All right, let's go contact Oscar De La Hoya. Back to Oscar De La Hoya. It's back to fucking Oscar De La Hoya. Yeah? Remember this. Oscar De La Hoya now is producing the biggest fight for Canelo again. That's the same Oscar De La Hoya that brought Canelo to the market. Ain't nobody knew who Canelo was in England. Ain't nobody knew who Canelo was. Oscar De La Hoya brought Canelo to the playing field. Oscar De La Hoya got Canelo Alvarez a 300 plus million deal before Canelo left him. So now what? Canelo needs Oscar De La Hoya again. What, is Canelo going to go back to Oscar De La Hoya for a fight with Jaime Munguia? Huh? Didn't Canelo say, fuck Oscar De La Hoya? What happened? So now Canelo got to go back. Yeah? And fight Oscar De La Hoya's people. He got to fight Oscar De La Hoya's people. It's back to Oscar De La Hoya again. Okay? It is what it is. It is what it is. Now watch this. At this point, are you guys happy with Al Heyman for blocking the Jamal Charlo fight? Are you guys happy now with Al Heyman to block the Jamal Charlo fight or not have the money for it? Basically, not even block. He ain't even got the money for it. He ain't even got the money for it. For Jamal Charlo, he ain't got that money for that. But he got the money for Jaime Munguia if Canelo don't want to fight Benavidez. If Canelo don't want to fight David Benavidez, bro, then he got the money. If he fights Oscar De La Hoya's fighter, Jaime Munguia. So, bro, this Canelo news is going left and right. Because I'm sure every single one of you and myself heard last week, Stephen, Champy, Marcos, Hooker Mustang, Don Ramon, that Canelo said out of his own mouth that he ain't going to fight a Mexican fighter. Did we all not hear that? Huh? So what happened now? Huh? PBC ain't got the money for Canelo to pick Jamal Charlo, the American fighter. So now we're hearing that it ain't going to go the way Canelo thinks it was going to go. We're hearing something different now. Right? We're hearing something different. Am I right or wrong? So now we're going from that. And now what Benavidez told me is that Canelo is not negotiating with them, and he don't want that smoke with them. That leaves Al Heyman no choice but to tell him, if you want that money, then you need to go get that boy that's making a lot of noise, who just beat John Ryder. We can sell that fight, and we can give you your money. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. What is going on, people? Are we serious that Canelo Alvarez don't even want to have conversations about Benavidez like Benavidez is telling me? Huh? Is Canelo Alvarez trying to duck that smoke? Is that what he's doing, bro? Is he trying to be strategic now and picking these opponents that the way that he was picking Jamel, John Ryder, that now it's come to a point that PBC ain't got that money for no cherry picks. PBC ain't got the money for cherry picks right now. Is that what's going on, bro? Huh? Is PBC not got no money now for cherry picks? So that means Rick Glazier was telling the truth as well. So you guys, whoever disagree with him, hey, maybe you guys need to apologize to him as well. How about that? Because PBC is definitely showing they ain't got that kind of money to throw around. And now Canelo Alvarez, they're saying that insist. Bro, they're trying to make it look like that Canelo Alvarez is begging Al Heyman for Jamal Charlo, bro. They're trying to make it look like here that Canelo Alvarez was begging for a fight with Jamal Charlo. That he's trying to get a soft fight. That he's trying to fight the guy with mental illness. Hey, bro, let's just keep this shit real. The way they're making it look is that Canelo been trying to beg Al Heyman to give him the easy fight with Jamal Charlo for the 35 million. Now they can't get that money for him. Anyway, I already explained to you guys what's going on. But go ahead, Mirage. I'm sure you got something.
See, Rap, it's not easy being, the smartest person in the room when you know what's going to happen way ahead of everybody else, and you're trying to tell them and they just don't listen. It's frustrating. But now I'm just sitting back in my big chair like a fucking king, and everything's happening exactly how I predicted. This is not a surprise. I can just sit back and relax. That's how it's happening, Rap. You understand? You understand the level I'm on? Now, you guys are all surprised and shocked. Oh my God. You should have listened to me. Do you know who else should listen to me, Rap? The boxing scientist. That fucking peanut. Because it would have saved him a lot of money. Because now I'm going to cash that fool out. Okay? Time's up almost, TBS. You better have my money, TBS. If you don't have my money, I'm going to send a hitman to your house. Okay?
Okay, now we want you to, if you're here, you might as well answer
no more
questions.
fucking games.
Okay, if that's between you and TBS, we'll get him here for you in a minute. I want you to explain to the fans or the people around the world, what do you take from these updated reports that they ain't got the money for him, for Charlo now? Do you feel like, why is Benavidez not getting mentioned? Go ahead.
Because Canelo made it clear last year, Benavidez is off the table. Not even interested in him. Remember that offer last year Canelo rejected? Not on the table. So now PBC, they're scrambling to make the best that they can out of a shit deal. He doesn't want to fight David. See, Charlo was the original plan, but Charlo's has gone worse than expected. That guy's drunk. He's like a joke. So they've realized, fuck, this is just too bad. We just can't. We've got to make a stand. I know Canelo's begging to fight the drunk. He's begging to fight the guy with mental health issues. Imagine that. You want to beat on a guy who's got mental health issues, who's drunk, and you guys support that man? What an embarrassment you are. Pound for pound king, you're a joke. All these fanboys. What do you think, Rap? I want to beat up on a guy. Look at that guy. He wants to beat up on that guy.
You're not getting the message.
That guy's drunk on an island somewhere.
I'm going to make your fucking life easy, Ben. Then you're going to go cook, because people want you to cook in a minute.
Bring the Canelo fanboys.
Somebody said, let him go. Somebody said to me, let him go, Rap. So I'll let you go in a minute. Are you not getting the message? that on the way that this report is, it's like Canelo has told Al Heyman that Benavidez is not an option. Go ahead.
That's what I've been saying to you. Why are you educating me? What I already know.
I'm just making sure you understand that
Yeah.
that's what that shows.
But do you know what the narrative is? The narrative is with idiots. Oh, PBC aren't offering David to Canelo. It's PBC's fault for not offering David to Canelo. That's the narrative. These people are crazy, Rap. They're
Hey, bro, David
crazy.
Benavidez, his father told me last week, but none of you wanted to believe me.
Hey,
Not
Max,
you. I'm not saying you.
get
You
your
were
ass on
saying that
here.
it's facts. But a lot of people in the chat said, oh, Benavidez' dad speaks for too much. Maybe now Benavidez' dad was speaking facts all the time.
Me and him were speaking facts the whole time.
Anyway, JB Sports, they haven't got the money to give Canelo Alvarez for the fight that he's insisting with Jamal Charlo. What you got to say about that?
Yeah, because the problem with that is both guys are with Al Heyman. So you got to understand, man. You got to look at the model of the fight that they got announced a couple of weeks ago, the Thurman Tim Tszyu fight. That fight got done because Al Heyman only had to guarantee one of the two fighters. He guaranteed Keith Thurman's guarantee, but he did not guarantee Tim Tszyu's guarantee. Tim Tszyu's guarantee is with no limits promotions. That's the difference. He don't want to have to guarantee Canelo and Charlo. With the McGill fight, he was had to guarantee Canelo's $35 million, and Golden Boy would have to guarantee McGill's side of the purse. He would have to foot the bill for the whole show. See, with the money that he's not getting from Amazon Prime, which I'm not putting up any money, all they doing is providing a platform. The money is coming out of Al Heyman's pocket. So he's going to have to be a little bit more selective on how much money he puts up for these fights. That's why we're not going to get a Crawford Spence rematch, because he's not going to put up the money for both of those guys. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to do it for Canelo, because Canelo's a big name. He's the cash cow of boxing, the face of boxing. So he'll put up the $35 million guarantee for him, but he's not going to, and take care of his side. But Golden Boy will have to come with the guarantee for McGee.
Over here. Let me just say this, though. You do understand, JB Sports, when the fight was cooking with his brother, it was a bigger magnitude because they got the Charlo name and they put it in with Canelo to come up to weight. They did that. The max they sold, from my reports, is 600,000, 550 to be exact. But I say 600. Others had it at 650. It's around 600. From that day onwards,
what's Benavidez going
till
to do?
today,
question, man.
from that day onwards till today, Jamal Charlo and his mental illness and his problems and the way that he's been looking, the stock value has dropped. So I don't think Al Heyman thinks that he can sell more than 400, 500,000 pay-per-views. And giving Canelo 35 million, you do realize 500,000 pay-per-views. What do you think that is? How much money do you think that is at $79 that you guys charge? That's 40 million.
Yeah.
So where is Al Heyman going to get his money back for putting up the guarantee for Jamal Charlo? That's why
That's
I
not
think
gonna
Al
make 30.
Heyman has said.
They're not gonna
That's
make
why
their
I
money
believe
back.
Al Heyman has said, "Fuck this! I can't give you this money."
Yeah, they're not gonna make their money back.
Thank you, Max.
You know what it is, though, is you got to
They're not
understand
going to
what
make their money back. But Max, why is Benavidez not an option?
Because Canelo don't want to fight.
Talk about that, Max. Why is Benavidez not an option when his dad told me that, look, Canelo's team is still not contacting them?
Well, let me explain. Here's the reality of the situation, right? Here's my opinion on this. I think Canelo's leaving Benavidez for last. I still think they're gonna fight in September, but it's not looking good out here for Canelo, man. I personally want to see Canelo versus Benavidez. I think Canelo beats Benavidez. I don't know why he's kind of trying to age him out or like stall. Maybe it's the passing of the
Canelo's
torch.
happy to let his reputation get cooked to make everybody think. No, everybody thinks he's duck, and he's just sitting back and saying,
"It's not good.
That's
it's not good, Mirage. It's not good. It's not looking."
Isn't
good
that dumb? Isn't that dumb, Max? Wouldn't he just say, "Let's go right now. I want to cook this guy. I ain't ducking nobody."
Nah, I mean,
why wouldn't he do that?
Yeah, I troll you a little bit, but it's definitely not a good look for Canelo out here.
Do you know what it looks like to me? He's desperately. How is it? How many weeks out are we?
We're like
8.
Yeah, we're like
10 weeks.
Yeah, 10
about
weeks.
12 weeks. About 10 weeks.
No, it's like 10. So
10 weeks.
Yeah, 10 weeks.
It's a big fight. Cinco de Mayo hasn't even announced it yet. To me, he's desperately looking for an opponent still. That's why.
Okay.
Jamal fucked it up. He's showing
so,
up drunk. He's drunk everywhere.
Mirage,
he fumbled the ball.
Do you believe
Jamal fumbled it?
Do
now
you
they're
believe
going,
the
fuck.
report? Do you believe the report from Rick Glazer then? That he was saying that PBC that Canelo, like, they wouldn't pay Canelo and Canelo was gonna walk away.
No, Rick Glazer said something completely different. He said they can't afford to pay him. He's going to leave PBC. This is different. This is
he
different.
was
They're
saying
saying
that
we got the money, but
he was
we're not giving it up for you to fight this
that the
dude.
fight with Jamal Charlo, they ain't got no money for that fight anyway. So that fight, Canelo's gonna have to walk away.
That's it. That's what you heard, Rapstar. Hey, Rapstar.
But let's talk about this. Why are we not getting to the point of the matter here? The matter is Canelo is insisting for those fights. And now they ain't got the money for the fight he's insisting about. What does that tell you guys? Go ahead.
See, I kind of read that article a little bit different. I think what the article was saying is if he wants to get the 35 million guarantee, which is I think is part of the 3-fight deal he got with the PBC, where he's got to get a bare minimum 35 million. The fight's got to happen with McGill. They don't have 35 million for him to fight Charlo. He would actually have to take less than 35 million to fight Charlo.
You're not reading the fine lines. The man told you that he already asked for the Charlo fight.
Yeah, but he wants his
Charlo fight is not bringing the revenue.
Yeah,
now they got to look elsewhere. But what did Canelo tell you last week, Max? What did he tell you? He's going to fight
an American fighter,
American fighter.
Yeah, right. I read it a little bit different though.
He said he's going to fight an American fighter, bro. He said, I'm not fighting a Mexican. And the American that he wanted to cook was Jamal Charlo. But now that shit might backfire now.
And Al Heyman is telling him, if you want to fight Charlo, I'm not giving you no 35 million for that fight, because I got to pay you and I got to pay Charlo. If you fight McGill, I just got to pay you. Golden Boy got to pay McGill. That's the difference. I think he probably would give Canelo maybe 20, 25 million to fight Charlo. But Charlo, if Canelo used to get 35 million guaranteed, that's what he's been getting with the PBC. He probably not willing to take a pay cut. That's the difference. That's the difference.
Munguia's a bigger pay-per-view. They're going to have a bigger pie.
Then
to chop up.
It would be bigger.
Pay-per-view.
But Mirage, what you gonna do, yo? Well, what's Benavidez gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's not gonna fight.
So why are you running for? We're focused on Canelo now. Straight away, you want to blame David, but we know the strategy, man. We don't care. We're cooking Canelo today.
We're cooking Canelo. I mean, it's not a good look, man. If he's really trying to push that Charlo fight, and they're telling him like, "Yo, let's do Munguia instead," even though. I told you I don't mind the Charlo fight, but I mean, it's not gonna make money. It's not gonna make money. No one's gonna buy that, bro. People gonna stream it and pay-per-views. I think it doesn't even do 500,000 pay-per-views. I think it does like 400,000 or something.
The problem is, Max, even the Munguia fight, that wasn't the outlook we got last week anyway.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So now, are we going to see Canelo talk some different talk?
I wonder if he's going to leave the PBC, bro, because he was on TV.
Even when he talks next,
he was on a Mexican television network talking to his people and saying, nah, I'm
Do you know why I think he's gone to the Mexican television network?
Why?
I don't know if you're going to believe where I'm going to come from now. Remember when Punch told me that Canelo was eliminating all the media and said, do not talk about any of these names like Benavidez or don't come to see Canelo, right?
You think he said that?
Yeah, Punch already told everyone that, but he don't want to talk too much about it because obviously you're going to get blackballed more. That he told us that, and others have told me that when you go see media, you got to watch how you speak at certain places. You can't say or ask these questions with Canelo. So Canelo is generating his own media because he soon knows he don't want to answer these questions.
Because they're going to ask him about Benavidez.
Because they're going to yes. Go ahead. Keep
going. They're going to ask him about Benavidez. I mean, I don't know, man. He's trapped in the corner, bro. You either going to have to fight Munguia, which it looks like you don't want to fight Munguia just because for whatever reason. And Benavidez not in the conversation. That's crazy. That's what surprised me about Michael Benson's report. Like, there was not even a third option. Like, Benavidez is not someone they're thinking about right now at all. I mean, I hope he's at least the last option, like in the 3-fight contract, but That's crazy.
Yeah, Al Heyman, like that guy says in the chat, Texas 16 South. Al Heyman ain't getting milked. He just died out on him from Corona and whatnot. I think
Actually, Al Heyman got 12 to 14 dates with Amazon Prime. He got he got around 200 fighters up under PBC. So he got to be real selective and real smart about what fighters he put on that platform, because he don't have another platform. He really need to get another platform. Really, he really got one platform and not enough fighters
so. Maybe Rick Glazier was
keep
right
busy.
then. So
Yeah,
Rick
he
Glazier
right to
was
a certain
right all
extent.
that time that Al Heyman ain't the man he was anymore because he don't have the funding,
I'll
he
be
don't have the
I'll be
showtime
Yeah, he
money.
don't have the network. He don't have the platforms. He has
What are you saying
Showtime.
about
Showtime
that
was
now, man?
putting up money.
Because
He don't have that
Rick
type of
Glazier
platform putting up money.
Rick Glazier's coming on here. So what you got to say about that?
No, I know JB and Rick Glazier be going back and forth on Twitter, bro. I'll be seeing them sometimes. They be debating the whole PVC stuff. You
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Wow, Punch Strong Boxing said, "Yo, Heyman ain't gonna let Canelo hustle the free fight deal."
Yeah, you gotta understand. Al Heyman's number one job is to look out for the fighters that he advised. That's why I'm still kind of skeptical on the McGill fight, but I understand what Al Heyman coming from as far as putting up his own money. He don't have to put up his money for two fighters, and he don't think the fight's gonna do well. And that'd be the case if he try to put on Canelo and Charlo and be putting Canelo with the 35 million guarantee plus whatever guarantee he gives to Charlo. That would be a lose-lose situation for Al Heyman.
JB, right? I mean, Al Heyman can't mess up this deal, man. You know, he can't afford to put on horrible cards. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
expect it to be a success. I mean, Charlo versus Canelo is not a big selling pay per view. You know.
It's not. They probably do, like you said, Jamel and Canelo did was 650,000. I wouldn't look at that fight with Jamal at best doing 500,000. Probably be doing a little less, but at the best, at the ceiling, probably do around 500,000 pay-per-view buys. So that's why he probably telling Canelo, say, I can't give you the guarantee 35 million to fight Charlo. I can give you a little, maybe 20, 25, and I give Charlo maybe a 5 million guarantee. We can do it like that. But if you're looking for the 35 million guarantees that you be getting since you've been with us, I can't give you that for the Charlo fight. I can't give you that for the McGill fight because I just got to give you the 35 million. Golden Boy takes care of McGill because McGill's not my fighter. They give him maybe 10 million, and we can make the fight happen. Just like the same thing they did with Thurman Zoo. People don't understand with the Thurman Zoo. Al Heyman's not guaranteeing anything for Tim Zoo. He just guaranteeing Keith Thurman's purse. No Limits, who's promotes Tim Zoo, they guaranteeing Tim Zoo purse. That's why that fight was able to come together.
Okay.
No, people don't understand. That's why that fight was able to come together. You know what I'm saying? Al Heyman's got to be real strategic with his money and with the fights he put on because he don't have Showtime putting up the money. He got Amazon providing the platform, but he's got to put up his own money. So he's going to be real selective in what he does.
Gotcha. Man, I will tell you one thing. If Canelo in the interview, I don't know, it was like a article that I read, but supposedly he wants to fight for another like 4 years. Like he still wants to keep fighting. And all I know is that if Canelo don't fight Benavidez, man, bro, I he's a straight duck for that, and his legacy is definitely gonna have an asterisk next to it. Just because here's the thing, right? His people in Mexico, a lot of people from what I've seen, bro, and even some of the people from the YTBC, like Mexico's a whole different animal in the sense that, you know, they hold their boxers to a whole nother, you know, esteem. Like, you know, you gotta fight everybody, you gotta fight the best. And if Canelo don't fight his number one contender for the WBC, Benavidez, regardless of how you feel about him, he deserves a shot. He's been at that position for a long time.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. But like I said, you know, Canelo said, you know, people kind of want to have selective memory, but don't want to hold him to his words. But Canelo said it about a year and a half ago. I can't remember the exact time, but he said he wasn't fighting any more Mexican fighters. You know, you see this interview he did. He says next fight is gonna be American. I don't think he's really scared of Benavidez or McGee. I just think he's basically telling you what he's told you earlier, that he's not fighting any more Mexican fighters. So, you know, you might see Charlo fighting in May, and you might see another American fighter in September. I don't think it'd be Crawford because he said that's a fight that he got nothing to gain and everything to lose. But he could pull another fighter from maybe the PBC that we ain't thinking about, maybe for a fight in September. So don't look for that fight to happen, man. I don't see it. I just really don't Really don't see how I want to see, because that's the biggest fight in boxing. Canelo versus Benavidez. That's the biggest fight in boxing. That is a true 50-50 fight, man. We'll get all the boxing fans excited. Not only the hardcore boxing fans, but the casual boxing fans. And it'll be one of the biggest fights of 2024. But unfortunately, Canelo don't seem like he's eager to make the fight happen.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That day, yeah, I saw that report. And I'm like, oh man, this is a bad look for Canelo today, man. You know, you pushing that Charlo fight, you know, and PBC is not trying to pay for that fight, you know.
They're not gonna. At least they don't want to pay him that $35 million he won't for that fight. He going to have to take a pay cut. If he insists on making $35 million guaranteed, they say, okay, we can do the McGill fight. Well, I just got to pay you, and Golden Boy pays McGill his guarantee. We can give you a 35 that you're looking for. But if you insist on Charlo, you want Charlo, no matter what, you're gonna have to take a pay cut. That's all it is too. I can't give you $35 million for no Charlo fight. I'm not gonna lose money on that fight.
So what's he going to do? Like, Munguia's a good fight. He can sort of sell that fight to the fans, at least to some degree. Is he going to choose Munguia or push the Charlo fight to the end?
It's up to Canelo. I think Al Hammond want to do the fight. It's up to Canelo. Canelo, he's going to just say, okay, I'm going to go and fight this Mexican fighter, and I'm going to make it happen and give this young fighter a chance. It's a fight that's been talked about for a while in the Latino community. Let's make it happen. But he seems to not be excited about fighting a fellow Mexican fighter. He wants to fight American fighters, Eastern European fighters. That's what he's been doing for the last, 6-7 years since he fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He hasn't fought a Mexican fighter since that fight. So unless he changes his mind, look for an American fight on May 4th.
But he knows he's going to get cooked if he picks Charlo. He's going to get a lot of shit.
Oh yeah,
thrown at him. He knows that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I think he's smart enough to know, man, Charlo's fucked this up. I can't go through with Charlo. I think he's going to go Munguia, man. I think he's going to do it.
Yeah, if he fight McGill, that'd be good. I hope we get a Benavidez Charlo fight then. That'd be good. Benavidez get a fight with Charlo. If you can't get Charlo, maybe get a David Morrell or somebody like that. So if that's the case, I'll be all for that. It ain't what I want. We want Canelo versus Benavidez, but that's not a
Charlo fight. I don't think Charlo will fight Benavidez, man. I don't think he's that crazy. I don't know.
They fought on the same card. You know, he was a co-main event to the Benavidez Andrade fight, and he said in the press conference he didn't see nothing outstanding in what Benavidez did. I don't know what he was looking at, but he said it wasn't nothing that impressive to him. So if it ain't nothing impressive to you, get in the ring with him. That'll be a big fight on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, he wasn't even impressed when he got slapped like a bitch against Caleb Plant.
Yeah,
Caleb Plant slap him up like a bitch, and he trying to avoid that conversation, bro.
But I heard Caleb Plant, they're trying to negotiate with Charlo. They were talking rumors about that.
They should fucking negotiate that with Charlo, because that's the only fight that Charlo should be fighting. That's why he got mental illness, bro. Because how you gonna let a man keep slap you in front of your wife, your kids, and you be slap up like that, and you ain't done nothing about it? Nah, bro. Charlo's looking like a bitch out here.
Yeah, Caleb Plant want that fight.
Charlo used to be calling out Caleb Plant straight away, getting on his neck. But Charlo drinking, sitting there on the island. I don't know what he's doing, bro.
It's too much. Yeah, that's the thing about these fighters, man. They having too much time in between. It's still on you to be more disciplined with you are, but you got all these breaks in between fights. That's how these guys go out and, you know, it's the time of year where you go on vacation, spring. So he out there celebrating, having a good time. But that's because, you know, he's too much gap in between these guys when they fight. So that leads to them getting out of shape and doing things they ain't got no business doing. So hopefully, like I said, it's gonna continue that because he only got 12 to 14 dates. So, you know, I'm talking about it, but as we sit here tonight, they got 12 to 14 dates, and he got 200 fighters. So they gonna stay inactive. You know, they're gonna stay fighting twice a year unless he get another platform.
So you're going back to Oscar De La Hoya, yeah? So now Al Haymon needs to work this deal with Oscar De La Hoya for Jaime Munguia, and the same Oscar De La Hoya that Canelo Alvarez left behind.
Yeah, you got to do a co-promotion basically because Golden Boy gonna have to guarantee McGill's purse. Guaranteed him it'll be you know, the PBC will be the lead promoter, but the Golden Boy will be involved and they'll do something like what they did with Tank and Ryan Garcia. It'll probably be shown on Amazon Prime and the Zone. You know, they'll do something like that. But
PBC's a show, it's not a promoter.
Oh my bad, Tom Brown's. Yeah, TGB Promotion. My bad, that's their lead promoter. TGB Promotion. It'll be a collaboration. But TGB Promotion will be the lead promoter because they got Canelo. They got the A side. So that's how they'll probably go. You know, they worked before. They ain't like they haven't worked before. We seen it in the biggest fight of 2023, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. So we seen the two Al Heyman and Oscar De La Hoya come together for a big fight. So they can do it again. It's just a matter of will Canelo accept the fight or will he insist on fighting Charlo. So that's what it's gonna boil down to. If he fights Charlo, he's not getting 35 million. Al Heyman's not guaranteeing 35 for Charlo. Yeah, I guarantee you 35 for Munguia. That's what he's telling Canelo. Can't guarantee you 35 to fight Charlo, especially when I'm about to pay you in, I'm about to pay Charlo. Can't do it.
Eric Gomez says the lead promoter will pay both fighters, not Golden Boy. Stop the cat.
The lead promoter will be TGB Promotions. That shouldn't be up for discussion, really. That's obvious. They're gonna be the lead promoter. They got the A side. They got the face of boxing. Golden Boy will not be the lead promoter for that fight. That's for damn sure. But yeah, it's you know, they need to get something done, man. You know, they need to get this thing cracking in the next couple of weeks. You would think they need to finalize a opponent for Canelo. He's definitely fighting on May 4th. I heard Clarissa Shields, she's doing some kind of event in the lead up to that fight at some boxing expo. So that he's definitely fighting on that date. So they got a lot of stuff going on during that day leading up to the big fight. So it's just a matter of who he's going to be fighting. It's going to be Munguia or is it going to be Jamal Charlo? It's one of those two. It's not going to be. I can't see anybody else being a guy on the line have a chance to fight Canelo outside of those two guys. Hey, let me ask you something. Did y'all hear about where they're going to have the Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight? Where that fight's going to be at? Where
New York, I'm hearing. Yeah, what you say?
Barclays Center. Oscar De La Hoya came out on his Twitter and said that fight's going to be at the Barclays. The Barclays has been out of boxing for a couple of years now, so that's going to be good to have a big fight in New York.
Yeah, what you saying, Mirage? What were you saying, Mirage? Fucking mad.
You know, Raw pop in. We talk about Benavidez, he'll pop in. He talking about Benavidez, he'll pop out. You know how he do it.
Look, the main thing is, bro, I don't know if people are feeling disappointed, but the Jamal Charlo fight was disappointing anyway. Right? So, him fighting Munguia, if it is going to take into that transition, that is going to move into that vibe, that they're going to have to look at a whole different opponent because he ain't going to fight Benavidez or he ducking Benavidez, then that means that's still a better fight than Charlo. And people can say what they want, but Munguia's been more active and Munguia still got that little bit more than what any Charlo can do right now. What you got to say about that?
Yeah, you're right about that, Rastar. It's kind of funny, man. You know, people probably forgot this, but not too long ago, Jamal Charlo and Jaime Munguia was actually supposed to fight. They were on the 1 yard line about to finalize that fight until Oscar De La Hoya came in there and pulled the rug from up under that fight, talking about the zone had to be involved. You know, that Jaime Munguia was brought up on the zone, that the zone nurtured and raised Jaime Munguia. Let Oscar De La Hoya tell it, but that wasn't the case because Jaime Munguia actually got his biggest fight and biggest win on HBO when he beat Saddam Ali. So he was a known commodity before he even got to the zone. But you let Oscar De La Hoya tell you the zone was the one that basically founded Jaime Munguia. That wasn't the case. So that fight actually was supposed to get done about a couple of years ago. Oscar De La Hoya killed that fight. It was going to be on Showtime. Espinosa was going to put up the money for that fight. It did not get done. Now we go down the Yellow Big Road 2 years later. You know, Jaime Munguia has been more active. Probably got the better win of the two. He beat Derevchenko and beat John Ryder. Jamal Charlo beat Jose Benavidez Jr. So he's got two better wins and been more active, and he's more qualified for the Canelo fight. But it's just kind of funny that those two guys were actually supposed to fight a couple years ago. But Jaime Munguia's team, you know, put a kibosh on the fight. So it is what it is, man. Hopefully we get Munguia. I'd rather see Munguia versus Canelo than Jamal versus Canelo. That's a fact. I'd rather see that fight than the Charlo fight. But we have to see how it all play out, man. It's up to Canelo. Again, it's up to him. What he want to do. He's calling the shots. Yep. Let's go to the comment section. What's going on? Let's see. Let's go over to the comment section. See what's going on. What's the people got to say? What the people got to say? Daniel Hardiman says Plant Charlo, Magia Berlanga, Morel Shiskin, Mabili or Beck the Bully, and Nelo Benavidez. All those fights make the most sense. Yeah, you're right about that. In a perfect world of boxing, we get those fights, man. Those will be some great, great matchups. We'll see what happens. We'll see what transpires, man. But right now, Canelo is looking to finalize the dance partner on May 4th. We'll have to see who it's going to be. It's down to two people, in my opinion. That is McGill and Jamal. Texas 16 South say, side note, if I was McGill, I'm going back down to 160 and fight whoever and get 50 and say, fuck Floyd and Canelo. Okay. You say pave your own road, pave your own path. I'm with that. I'm with that. David Benavidez need to do that too. The same words you said that about McGill, Texas 16 South, I say about David Benavidez. Pat, make your own path, man. Quit waiting on Canelo. You know, you're not alone for 168. You're going to have to eventually move up. You're a big guy. You really should be at cruiserweight, in my opinion. You should be a cruiserweight fight. With your frame and your height and your size, you should be a cruiserweight. But you at super middleweight, which is a more glamour division, a division that's going to get you a bigger bag than at cruiserweight because nobody know nobody at cruiserweight. So I understand as far as that goes, but he needs to move up to 175. If he can't get Canelo in September, he definitely needs to move up to 175. I would call Eddie Hearn in Matchroom and make my debut at 175 and fight Callum Smith, get a win at 175 over Callum Smith, and then target the winner of Dimitri Bivol and Arthur Beterbiev. Take on that in a mega fight at 175.
So you just want him to give up on the big Canelo fight? That's a big call. That's legacy. That's undisputed. That's money. Just give up on that?
If the man don't want to fight you, you can't put a gun to the man's head and make him fight you. If he don't want to fight you, he don't want to fight you. I give it. I'm not saying he go up there right now. I give it to September. If he's not gonna pick him in May. If he don't pick Benavidez in September, Benavidez need to get
he's never gonna fight
move up to 175. Or to 175 and try to fight the winner.
168. See, it's more of a glamour division, but one guy's got the belts. That's the problem. 175. Yeah. The two guys, they don't even fight. Bivol fights once a year. Like behind Bivol and Beterbiev, there's pretty dead, right? I mean, Callum Smith, man, yeah, man.
Yep. That could be a good fight over there in the UK. Go over there to the UK and fight Callum Smith at the O2 Arena, get a win against Callum Smith, and then that'll set you up for the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. You know, and either do that or you stay at 168 and fight David Morrell. You can stay at 168 and fight David Morrell, but nobody know who David Morrell is. That's not a big money fight. You'll make more money fighting Callum Smith in the UK.
Yeah, but what about like Berlanga, Mabili? I guess nobody knows who that is either.
Nah, Mabili got a little following in Canada. I like what I see. He got to work on his defense, but I like what I see from him. That could be a solid fight, but why would David Benavidez, which is a bigger name, go to Canada and give Mabili a fight in his own country? That would make no sense. So I wouldn't be looking for that fight. He got to build his profile up a little bit more in Billy. I'm saying with David Benavidez, have another fight. You don't stay active. Whoever you can fight. You fight somebody at 168. Jesse Hart is a guy I'm hearing that may be an opponent for David Benavidez. Fight him in a stay busy fight, and then see if Canelo chooses you in September. If he doesn't, then you go up to 175. You know, go up there at 175 and test the waters at 175. Fight Callum Smith, beat him, and then look for the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. That'll be a big fight. Hopefully,
they're on the other side of the street. They're on the other side of the street. So what he's gonna have to sign with the Zone Matchroom to fight the winner or Top Rank. Like it's straight away. It's complicated. He has to sign with somebody else, doesn't he? He can't stay with the PBC to get those fights.
Yeah, he's with Al Haymon. Al Haymon is his advisor, so he can go over there to Saudi Arabia and fight the winner. That'd be a big fight over there. Saudi Arabia want to put up the money.
3-fight contract, with so far.
Yeah, Waldo over there. Waldo's with Al Haymon. He's over there fighting in Saudi Arabia. He signed like a 3-fight deal, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, you can go over there and maybe do it. If he insists on tying you up for multiple fights, then you have to make that call if you want to do that, or maybe you can negotiate a 1-fight deal over there. Go over there, fight the winner in a big fight over there in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, he got a pretty big name in boxing, man. Mike Tyson dubbed him the Mexican Monster, so he's got the cachet to go over there and made him put on a big fight over there. He'd be the top guy at 175. If you beat the winner of that fight. That's what I do. I'm not saying give up on the Canelo fight. I don't see it happening based on what Canelo said, not in the last interview, but I watched him do an interview about a couple of months ago, and he basically told the fans that was looking to for him to fight David Benavidez, they got to be patient. It might not happen, when they want it to happen, but it might happen somewhere in the future. So that said to me that Benavidez is not even part of this last two fights.
The problem is the future's come already and it's passing already. We heard that story is 2023. Now what? Now not 2024. What fucking? How many years you have to wait, man? Fuck that. It's becoming a joke.
Yep.
It's just hard. People saying that the guy looks like a good stay busy fight. That guy's not a bum.
Hey, Mirage, where's everyone for the smoke for Canelo? How come no one's turned up? Go ahead.
They're dropping like flies, man. That's what's up. Where's TBS? I think I heard TBS is working overtime to save up the cash to pay me. You better be TBS. I don't know where everybody else is. Max came on. He's a fanboy, but he vanished pretty fast.
Don Ramon said JB's talking cap. He's capping. What's up, JB?
Who's out,
Don Ramon? Come and cook.
Come on, talk about it. Let's cuss and discuss this, man. If you don't believe on capping, I'm just calling like I said, man. Hopefully I'm wrong, man. I'll be love to be proved wrong. And Canelo say I'm fighting Benavidez in May 4th. I'll be the happiest person in the world, man. Hopefully I'll be excited about watching that fight, man. I want to see it, but I'm just going by what the man said and his actions since he said what he said. So that's all I can go by. Punch Drunk Boxing say he want to see Canelo versus Boo Boo. He said that's a fight everybody want to see.
He's on drugs again or something. Hey, Rapper. Hey, what's Miss Benavidez Senior? Is quiet lately. Is he? I haven't seen interviews. What's happening with that? I'm wondering what's happening. Is there anything brewing? You notice he hasn't done any interviews. He's not out there. I thought he'd be out there cooking Canelo. You heard anything? You guys notice that? He hasn't been around.
Yeah, he been quiet, but he went in on Canelo on multiple occasions and it ain't done no good. Canelo still ain't budging. He like, I'm the face of boxing. I do what I want to do. I got a Hall of Fame career. I could retire tomorrow, and my career is set in stone. So they tried to go in on him and get on, try to get him, okay, I'm gonna show his dad. His dad talking too much noise. I'm gonna go in there and whoop his son, and it ain't work, man. He ain't budging. He ain't really talking about fighting Benavidez. Not now, ever, in my opinion. So it's just, I guess he probably said, man, we just, let's just look to map out our career and pave our own way and look to make the best fights that we can make. And if the fight happens, it's happening or not, man, we can't be sitting around waiting on this guy, man. If you don't want to fight, you don't want to fight.
Mm.
And like I said, I would wait. I wouldn't give up on it now. But if he ain't fighting me in September, man, I got to move on. I can't be waiting on that. I got to move on. I got to chase the next biggest fight. The next biggest fight for Benavidez outside of Canelo is the winner of Arthur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol at 175. That's the next biggest fight for him. It ain't David Morrell. I like to see that fight, but that's no money in that fight. Al Haymon, you talking about Al? You think Al Haymon stingy about putting money up for Canelo and Charlo? He damn sure ain't gonna put that much money up for no Benavidez and Morrell. Tell that right now. He gonna say, man, I give y'all $3 million guarantee for Benavidez, $1 million for Morrell, and that's it. We'll see how I do on everybody ain't put it on pay-per-view, but if they do what say I do with the numbers, y'all get some back end money. But I'm not giving y'all no guarantee. I ain't putting up my money for that. So yeah, that'd be a hard sell. It's a good fight though for the hardcores like me, but I'm just looking as far as what kind of numbers it would do. It wouldn't do a lot of great. It wouldn't do big business for BBC. That's for sure. Yep. Let's go to the comment section. See what the comment section is saying. Yeah, we got Texas 16 South in the house. We got Punch Drunk Boxing. Let's see here. Texas 16 South said, I want Boo versus Billy Joe. I saw it. Billy Joe came back, popped up on him again in the Prince suit, talking about Remember Me. Okay. Yeah, I heard some stuff late last year about Billy Joe Saunders was coming out of retirement, but then I ain't heard too much about him recently. But I know one thing about Billy Joe, he liked to enjoy himself. He liked to have a good time. He liked to hit that buffet. He kind of blew up in between fights when he was active, kind of active. He never was no hella active fighter, but when he was semi-active, he used to blow up in weight in between fights. And he ain't fought since the Canelo fight, which was 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago. He's gonna have to probably work out for a lot of weight to get himself back in condition, just to get back into training and try to get himself in somewhat decent boxing shape, and then he probably try to pursue a fight. Well, not hopefully, you would think he probably want to be in there with a big name. I don't think he's gonna come back and fight anybody. So I ain't heard too much about that, though. I heard a little bit about it at the end of last year, but it's been kind of quiet on the Billy Joe Saunders front as far as him coming back. We have to kind of look into that and see if he's still trying to make that comeback, or if he's said, nah, I tried it and I don't think I can make it all the way back. I'm just gonna stay retired. Okay. Punch Rock Boxing say Boo Boo versus Canelo would be the most entertaining Canelo build-up. Not a bad fight. Don't see it happening in May, but Boo Boo actually put up a good fight against David Benavidez. You know, he fought a good fight. He just in there with a bigger guy that actually was a better boxer, a guy that knew what he was doing in the ring. And I think that surprised Boo Boo. I think Boo Boo thought he was going to really have the advantages for us on a skill level wise, and that wasn't the case in that fight. As David Benavidez actually was able to match him on a skill level, and then you put the fact that he had the power and the size advantage. He stopped him in dominating fashion. Am Lamb 13 says Andrade is already brain damaged. Why would you want to stick him in there with Canelo? That fight wouldn't even sell. Yeah, Jamal Charlo versus Canelo gonna do better numbers than Canelo versus Andrade. That's for sure. Yeah, Al Heyman don't want to give him $35 million for that fight, $35 million guaranteed for that fight. So imagine what he would tell Canelo what he gonna give him for a Boo Boo Andrade fight. It'd be much lower. So that's why that fight is not gonna happen. If it ain't making dollars, it ain't making sense. That's what it's all about in the sport of boxing. Let's go to some more. Daniel Hardiman says Billy Joe did what he said all along. He took the payday and raised to the sunset. Oh yeah. He definitely pulled a Michael Spinks. You know what I'm saying? Michael Spinks fought Mike Tyson, got knocked out in 91 seconds and rolled off into the sunset. But a whole lot of money. He got the bag when he left. Went in there and said, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna go head up with him. He knocked me out. I'm cool. I got the money. Yeah, a lot of people. Look at Marcos Madonna. Marcos Madonna got them 2 fights with Floyd Mayweather and rolled off into the sunset. That's smart though, man, because you got to look at your post-career boxing, man. Everybody want to be like, man, you was a warrior, man. You stood in there, went toe-to-toe. You had all the memorable fights, and you was a guy that didn't back down, always was willing to put on an exciting fight for the fans. Yeah, that's good. That's great. But you got to look at the fact that once your career is over with, are you able to communicate with your family? Are you able to, do some of the things you want to do with your family as far as physically wise? Are you in a state where you can't do those type of things because of what boxing has took away from you? You got to look at all those things. That's one thing about Floyd Mayweather Jr. said after he retired. He said, I retired with all my faculties. I ain't take a lot of punishment. I made a whole lot of money. And that's what it's all about. A lot of people didn't like the way he fought, but he fought the way he fought, and he accomplished what he accomplished, and he got out the boxing game the way he got out of it, and he got out with his health. And that's the key right there, getting out with your health intact. And that's the key, man. A lot of these guys that walk away from the sports after making a career high money, Can't knock him. Can't knock him at all. Pat Greedy says the Canelo news means Tank fighting Frank. Yeah, Pat. I had a report. I heard. Now I don't know if this is fact. I gotta do a little background check on it, but yeah, I heard that. Yeah, he is gonna fight Frank, and I'm heard that they looking at May 26th for that fight to happen on Amazon Prime pay-per-view in all likelihood. And that's an interesting day. May 26th is a Sunday. It's a Sunday. But guess what? It's doing the Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day is on a Monday. So as we know, Tank has fought on a Sunday before. When he fought Isaac Pitbull Cruz, if you guys remember, that fight was on a Sunday. So Tank has fought on a Sunday before. That's a pretty good time because there ain't going to be no NFL on. Basketball season will be going on, so it might be going to get some NBA playoffs. Maybe the NBA season end in June, so you might be dealing with that. But by the time Tank and Frank get in the ring, them games probably be over. You know, they're gonna get in the ring to around about 10:30, 11 o'clock. So it'll probably be all right in that regard. So it's a pretty good. If that's the case, if the fight is actually gonna happen on that date, and I heard about that. I think I heard about it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, about him fighting Frank May 26th. That's a very interesting date they're gonna have that fight on. Again, like I said, it'll be on a Sunday night instead of a Saturday night.
Yeah,
Now it was rumors saying that he might fight in the UK. He might be fighting in the UK too. So if it's on a Sunday, it could be a Sunday afternoon. So that'll be interesting to see what Tank next move be. But I did hear about him fighting Frank, and I actually got a date, May 26th. On a Sunday.
yeah. I think that's a good fight. I like Frank Martin, and of course Tank is a good fighter. Uh, only thing, Frank Martin is not a champion or a number one contender, but he's still a good fighter. I like.
Yeah, Tank got to fight somebody that's legitimate, man. He can't. It came a time when he was he's still big, but he can fight Roland, and he can fight guys like that. People try to maybe shit on him, it really didn't matter because he had he had the buzz going, he had a lot of the entertainers coming out to his fights, and that's still the case probably to this date. But when he made that type of money that he made fighting Ryan Garcia, when he made $30 million. And you looking to try to make something like that, you got to fight some big names. You can't be fighting just anybody. So, which is going to be very, very interesting if you fight Frank Martin, because Frank Martin is a very good fighter. I probably have him like a top 5 lightweight, maybe top, toward the bottom of the top 5. It might be a little high for him, but just say top 5, top 7 lightweight. Guy that's undefeated. He's a good fighter. He don't have the cachet of a Ryan Garcia, obviously, but he probably might be a better overall fighter than Ryan. But don't have the cachet. So it's gonna be kind of interesting to see how Al Heyman does the guarantee for Tank, because Tank ain't getting $30 million fighting on Frank Martin, but he probably gonna want at least half for the guarantee. So Frank Martin probably gonna come cheap. So that would be a good opponent if you're gonna give Javante a high guarantee. You can give Frank, he turned down $1 million to fight Shakur. Maybe you give him $2 million guarantee and maybe a little bit of pay-per-view money. And you give Tank maybe $15 million, somewhere in that range, at least half of what he got against Ryan, and with some back end money with the potential to make more than that, and they can make that fight happen. But Tank is Tank in a PBC or in a kind of funny position because what he made against the Ryan Garcia fight. If he think he gonna get that in this next fight, it's not gonna happen. So we just have to see, man. But I did hear about that. I did hear about Tank and Frank fighting. And like I said, I actually have a date, May 26th. What you got to say about it, Rap Star? Yeah, Joker's Wild says Crawford is Canelo's kryptonite. Well, that's why Canelo don't like he want to fight him. He's saying he got nothing to
Canelo don't want to fight
gain, everything to
Crawford.
lose.
He could put Crawford through the ring. What are we talking about? And knock his head off. Like,
You think Canelo knock
I
Crawford head
want to
off?
see it. Eagle knock his head off in the third
It
row and to be
sounds.
sitting in Al Heyman's lap. Like,
I
that's
don't
just
want to say it.
ridiculous.
I don't want to say it, but it sounds like, man,
What are we talking
Canelo
about?
ducking, man.
He ducking Crawford? Are you serious? How? The man fought Triple G. You're talking about a man who would fight Triple G would duck and fought
Ain't-
Laura.
yeah, it's about
Will
styles though.
duck
That,
It's like
I'm not
Crawford?
it's
even.
about
That's
styles
ridiculous.
though.
He
It's
already
about
fought those
styles.
styles. He
Yeah,
fought
it's
those
about
styles.
styles
Laura
though.
was way of a mover than Crawford. What is this Crawford's best chance
Yeah, but
to
a lot
take
of
and
people said
move,
a
right?
lot of people said he lost to
It's
Laura.
just
A lot of people say he
insane.
lost that fight to
Nah,
Laura.
he won. He won. What are we
Yeah,
talking about? He won.
of course, you say he won because you're a Canelo
What do you
fan. But I'm
mean?
saying a
I'm
lot of
not a
people say he
Canelo fan
lost.
like that, but it's
Okay,
obvious
I'm
to
not.
well,
see. It's obvious to see.
I actually thought he lost the fight. I had a 7-5 for Laura, but
Okay.
like I said, it was a close fight, some clean rounds. I thought Laura outboxed him.
Bro,
A
Crawford's
lot of
done
people
nothing to
said
prove it.
they
What is
think
the guy doing
Laura
right
will
now? Go
beat him.
up to 160, do something. Why is he sitting being a diva? I don't want to fight this guy. I don't want to fight that guy. I don't want to fight Danny Garcia. I don't want to fight Queef Thurman. Blah blah. I don't want to fight Charlo now. The guy's just marking everybody off who he don't want to
I'm
fight.
not
You
saying
sound
I'm
like
not
nah,
saying
it's just
Canelo's
fanboy shit. You
scared,
can't
bro.
even tell the
I'm
guy
just
to do
saying
something.
I
Tell him
think
to do something.
Canelo's
Why is he
ducking.
sitting
Like he just
on a
doesn't
victory
want that
parade?
fight. He just
Like
doesn't.
why? Yeah, I
He
don't
just
get
doesn't
why you're
want that
sucking his
fight, bro.
nuts. I mean, the guy, what's he doing? What's he doing right now?
Yeah, Crawford, he looking for legacy defining fights, man. He just ain't looking to fight anybody. He looking for big fights that's gonna line his pockets up because he's gonna probably retire in the next year or two.
But that's some diva shit then. I mean, look, we know these guys, you guys don't keep the same energy. So Bud can pick and choose and get the bag. Vanilla, he has to fight everybody, right? Like just keep the same, just be biased like that. Just say it. I mean, I agree with them. He should sit and fight and get the bag. But don't claim he walks on water just because you're a fan of his and you want to bash Canelo. You know what I mean?
No, I ain't
Nah,
bashing no
it's just
Canelo.
Canelo switched up too much, man. He said
Switched
he'll
up
see
how? What do you mean? Went for
if the
undisputed. What
fans
are we
want
talking
to
about?
fight. He said if the fans want to fight, if it makes sense, like
No,
come
no,
on, man.
but look, forget about the
Fans kind of
politics
want to fight.
and the arguing
And now
about
he's
who
saying
gets
he don't
what.
want to
I'm
fight.
talking about the fight
Now he's saying
itself. Canelo will put
he don't want
Crawford
to
through the
fight.
ring. There's nothing that'll make you think unless he went up to
Yeah,
160 and fought a middleweight. But we know he don't want to do that because it's too risky. Like just keep it a buck. He wants to sit, try to cash out on this fight instead of taking another risk. Because if he had to go up to 154, fight Tim Tszyu, go up to 160, get a belt, it's too risky. Take that loss and then there goes your Canelo fight. Like, just be honest about it.
it's not. It's
Yeah,
not that risky, bro.
Canelo don't want to fight him anyway, so it's a mute point. He don't want to fight him. He already just said a couple of days ago. He said he's everything to lose, nothing to gain, so he's not gonna fight him. He's not gonna fight Crawford. So the question
Yeah,
is, who's
because
he
he,
gonna fight on May 4th?
it's
Who's
just
gonna
ridiculous.
fight
I'm
on May
just saying it's
4th?
ridiculous that Crawford even started that talk, and you got frauds like Tim Bradley saying, "Oh yeah, it's a hell of a fight." Like fight Tio, that's the best fight. Fight Teofimo. It's one weight class. Like why are you just dismissing this guy? You dismiss Tio, Boots Ennis, Charla.
Theo,
You dismiss. You won't fight at
Theo,
160. You won't go up to 168 and fight somebody. Like who does that? But this
Theo is
guy
one of
walks
my
on water, and
favorite fighters.
he's the great. He's an all time
Theo,
great. Like you can't tell
he
me
was
that.
one of my favorite fighters. But damn, I think Bud will beat him, bro.
Hey, let's see it. Like, let's see it. Like, I want to see Canelo knock Crawford's head off. Like, I want that fight because I want to see him, kick this all time great's ass. And then what are they gonna say? Well, your man's asked for the fight. Don't he asked for it. Let him get his head knocked off. Because that
It's a,
he's gonna get mortally wounded, bro. He will never be the same if he fights Canelo Alvarez. He
it,
probably
it,
won't talk straight. He won't walk straight. So let's see it. Let's see this guy go do that shit and watch what happens.
well, Canelo don't
We
want to
seen
fight.
Charlo. We seen a much bigger guy. Charlo. He knew like this guy's gonna make me. I won't speak the same if I exchange with this dude. So we decided to stink it out. You think Crawford's gonna go there and exchange? Like you have to be out of your mind, dude. He may
Craw-
never talk. May never talk again.
Yeah, Crawford is
Also,
Like
Crawford a better fighter than Jamal
the
Charlo though.
hurt this
He
the
a better
hurt
fighter than
business, dude.
Charlo.
He will split
well,
that dude in half. What are we talking
Nah,
about?
Crawford is a way
This
better
man
fighter than
ate
Jamel.
Triple
You trying to
G's
compare the Jamel
punches.
fight? Jamel
Bro,
Charlo
he
ain't near
fought
the
a way
fighter as
bigger
Charlo
guy,
is.
and Dimitri Bivol ate his
his
punches. He
styles
was
make
backing that
fights,
guy
bro.
up.
Yeah,
You guys
style
are
make fight.
insane, bro. You guys want to get this guy really hurt. You
What
must not want him
what does
to. You must
Canelo
want him to
struggle
look
with?
like. You
What
must
does
want him to
Canelo
talk like
struggle with?
James Tony and shit. I
What
don't
does Canelo
understand, man. That
struggle
don't make
with?
no sense,
What does Canelo struggle with? He struggle with
dude.
boxing.
He's not gonna have nothing to keep him off. What are you talking about? He stopped Jermel Charlo, who's way bigger
But
than Crawford. What are we talking
Crawford is
about?
a much better and much more skilled fighter than
It
Jamel
doesn't
Charlo.
matter. He's fighting a fucking giant in there. What are we talking about? It's like
Charlo would knock
let's
out
have a
Jamel
They're
dude
Charlo.
about
go
the
up and
same
fight
size.
fucking Boots Ennis. What are we talking about?
Canelo is a little wider, but they're about the same size.
Let's have a Nui go fight Subriel Montias, right? Like let's see that shit. Like that's what you're asking for. It sounds insane, dude.
Crawford got long.
Like
Skills
Crawford
pay the
got
let's
longer
see,
bills.
arms
let's see
too.
Tank Davis versus Tim Zoo. Oh yeah, that's a hell of a match. Like,
Skills
what are
pay
you
the
guys
bills.
saying,
Tank
Skills pay
bruh?
the
Davis,
bills.
You guys want to get this guy hurt? That's what's funny. You're not a fan of Bud Crawford if you want to
You know,
see him
it's
get
a big.
put through the
The
ring.
problem. Yeah, this fight is one of the biggest fights in
There's a
boxing.
reason
Though.
he won't go to
Canelo versus
160.
Crawford. That's a
No, no, no,
big
no, no,
money
no.
fight.
Sounds like
Big
some
money
stupid. There's a
fight.
reason he
Big
won't go
money
to
fight.
160. Tell
That's
him
a big fight.
he's supposed to be this ticket seller. Everybody's a fan. We'll have him go to 160 and get a belt. Why? Tell him go do that. But
Fight
maybe
who at
because he knows
160?
better.
Fight who at
Whoever, don't
160?
that's
matter.
what
Just
I'm saying.
fight,
That's what I'm
motherfucker.
saying.
Just fight
That's
somebody.
what I'm saying. Look,
I mean, you don't
this
want to
is
fight
wild.
your toughest challenge at
Crawford got
147.
those hit
Okay, you
and
don't want to fight
move
Charlo. You
moves.
said, oh well, that fight's out the window. Like, who do you want to fight then?
Crawford got
Like, come
those
on.
hit and
No, 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 no.
move moves.
Look,
He not
look,
just
look,
gonna
look. Then
move
tell him
like
fight
Janelle.
Teofimo. That's an easy win.
Crawford
Let's
gonna
see it.
hit and move,
Oh
bruh.
my God, you
Yeah,
sound,
he'll destroy
dude. You're gonna
Teofimo
get
Crawford,
this
Lopez.
guy fucking. He's not gonna walk again if he fights
If he
Canelo.
can't get the Canelo fight, then yeah, that'd be a good fight. Him and
And
Teofimo, he destroys Teofimo Lopez. Though he gonna
then
knock
let's
him
see
out.
it. It's one weight class.
Yeah.
We can rationalize that. It's not a.
Tell
I,
Teofimo
I just looked
Lopez
at
to
a
go
possibility.
to the WBO. All I gotta do is go to WBO and ask for the mandatory position. They give it to him. He's got the belt.
Well,
That's all
no,
he got to do. Quit talking in the
Crawford
media
has his
about you
little
want to
butt
fight him and
buddies.
go actually do what it takes to get
Crawford
the
has his
fight.
little butt buddies, Keisha Davis and Shakira, calling him out, like trying to protect him. Well, if it's such an easy fight, then let's see the fight. Like I said, if you're a Bud Crawford fan, I'd be like, yeah, put Teal's head in the next row. But
Okay,
I think maybe
Teofimo.
there's a little doubt. If
Nah,
I
he,
was a Bud Crawford fan, I would say, hell yeah,
if
get that motherfucker in the ring and knock his head off.
well,
Like
that
that's
make
how I
money,
would say.
then it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Like
oh,
as a
But
Teofimo.
boxing
I
fan,
don't
I
know,
would
man.
love to see Canelo, put Crawford's head, out of fucking wherever they fight, send it out of fucking the spear. You know what I mean?
I want
So you
Send it to
saying
the
Teofimo
upper
Crawford?
belt.
You saying Canelo will knock out Crawford?
Dude, he's gonna hurt that guy. He might
Is
not
he
be able
going
to
to knock
speak
him
again.
out? Is he going to stop Crawford?
Bro, it's gonna be worse than that. The motherfucker's not gonna get up.
Or he's going to take a 12
This is
round
the
beat?
dangerous. Bro, you see, Charlo didn't want that smoke. He knew he might not talk right. This is the hurt business. What are we
Yeah, but he
talking
didn't
about?
knock him
Guys
out. He did
get in
knock
there
out
and
the
they're not
guy.
the same again. Look,
He did knock him out.
we've seen what happened to Earl
look,
Spence.
right,
Is that how you want your mans to look? Like that's it's gonna be worse.
bro.
Look at what happened to Earl
Bud did
Spence.
that.
He looked
Bud
like
did that.
he's never gonna be the same.
But
He's
look,
Yeah,
already
that was
talking funny.
Crawford. That was Crawford though.
Yeah, the guy the same weight class. Like, what are we talking about? Guys get hurt in there. You know what I mean? They're never the same.
Yeah,
That
Canelo, he's struggling with boxers though. We know that.
that's what's gonna happen to that dude. That's what I don't get. It's like you want this guy to really get hurt, like
No, I
something
ain't got no
really
problem
bad
with a
can
man
happen.
Oh
daring to
yeah,
be
yeah.
great. He
Yeah,
want to
You
dare to be
keep
great. I have
saying
no problem with that.
you
that's
keep
Skills pay the
saying
daring to be
bills.
you keep
stupid.
saying
That's what it is. Let's
Skills
be
pay
you
the
mad. You
bills.
keep
don't want
saying
to
we
see
want
that.
Crawford to
No.
get
There's
hurt,
no doubt. Tio,
but
he might get brutally
Crawford
knocked out, but I don't think he
Crawford
might.
never been hurt,
He'll
bro.
be okay.
Crawford hasn't been
Oh my
hurt.
gosh,
How you
dude.
gonna
Yeah,
say
fine.
he
Then
gonna
go
get
test
hurt?
yourself at 160. Go up to 160 and test yourself.
Crawford has
Go
never
up to
been hurt.
168 and take a fight. Like,
The fuck?
do something to make it make sense. Like, show us, like, okay, man, maybe he has a chance. But right now, you sound insane. You're gonna get the guy hurt. Why doesn't he go to 160 and fight? Give us a fight that we
Jamel
can
was
judge
hurt.
based upon.
Jamel was
Mm,
hurt before, like a few times. Going into that
I want to see it. I mean, I'm with you guys. I
in
want to
other
see it.
fights.
But I just think it's as a fan, the guy's gonna get hurt really bad.
Yeah, we seen in boxing before people moving up in multiple weight classes. Roy Jones moved up to heavyweight and beat John Reeves for the heavyweight title. So we seen this before. Skills pay the bills. We seen this before. Crawford is daring to be great. He's number one pound for pound fighter in boxing. If he wants to move up 3 weight classes, if Canelo wants to make the fight happen, it can happen. But the problem is Canelo don't want to fight. He said he didn't want to fight. So it's kind of like a mute point. We just Crawford need to look for another opponent. I would tell T.O. to go to WBO and mandate his number one position, and let's make the fight happen with Teofimo Lopez and Crawford. They've been going back and forth on Twitter, so they got a story behind their little beef. Let's make the fight happen. You got two undisputed champions squaring off. That'll be a good fight. Wouldn't mind seeing
Tell him
that
to
at
do
all.
something. I mean, he should fight at 154, get a belt, go to 160, get a belt, fight somebody at 168. Look, if you're really serious about this is just a clout chase? Because if you're serious, it's like they had that guy Abel Sanchez, a trainer, that's in the sport. He says, well, they need to go do something, go beat somebody that you're chasing the guy with, like Benavidez beat Plant. Like tell Crawford go beat Plant. Like go do something to make him a believer. So then basically he's just admitting it was a clout chase. Like, oh, he turned me down. Well, I'm just gonna sit here. Like, what kind of fucking all time great shit is that? That's some I don't know.
Yeah,
That's not moving right.
let's see what Crawford next move be. I think it'll probably be at 154. Let's see who he fights. Maybe he waits on Tim Zoo and Thurman. Maybe fights the winner of that. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, Crawford got some options and stuff, man. Like I said, he'll be in a big fight. He's just looking for certain fights. He's not gonna fight Boo Sanders. Not gonna be fighting guys like that. Cody Crowley. He's not gonna fight guys just to be fighting guys. Stay on this. He's looking for big legacy defining fights. And if he can't get the Canelo fight, I think probably the next big fight for him will be Tim Zoo. If Zoo beats Thurman, he can go to 154 and fight for the WBO junior middleweight belt. Move up there, then win a belt there. Then it'd be more probable for him to maybe just move up 2-weight classes and take on Canelo instead of 3-weight classes. From his last fight.
Tim Zoo is a reasonable. That's very doable. I mean, I don't know if it'll happen if he takes that risk, but it just seems like he's clout chasing and having a diva victory parade. I mean, he hasn't fought. Well, he hasn't fought. There's no talks of him fighting. I mean, there's no talks of Benavidez fighting. There's no talks of Stank Davis fighting. I mean, the only news there is Canelo Alvarez, which is crazy to me. Like, none of these guys are fighting.
Yeah, like I said, they trying to get some fights done. Like I said, he got limited dates with Amazon.
I mean, what is Benavidez doing?
He got 200 fights.
What is Benavidez doing? Why is he sitting doing nothing?
Well, he's just waiting on a date, waiting on an opponent. He's training, but he's not seriously training. He's just kind of out there, just kind of training.
He should be fighting 3 times. If like Canelo's earned the right to pick his opponents and fight 2 times. He has May 5th and September 16th, the biggest days in boxing. We know that. Well, David, you should be right behind him. You should, like you did last year, what he was doing. He had a fight like in February. Then he had a fight, in November. I mean, the February date was good, but like he should be doing that. He should already been fought. Like start and fight 3 times this year. Like this is what we're talking about, dude. These guys are not making no noise. They're not doing shit. So it's really hard to get an opponent for Canelo Alvarez because these guys aren't doing anything. Like you have to apply pressure. That's what the guy was talking about the other night. Like if these guys are serious and Billy, Morrell, where's he doing? These guys ain't doing shit, man. Like it's really hard to make a case for these guys when they're not even doing anything. Like imagine if David would have fought Morrell in February and really applied that pressure. Like we could really have a conversation. But realistically, they're not doing that.
Yeah, that thing about that February date is the PBC they just parted ways with Showtime, so he was looking for another deal with another platform. So a lot of this stuff is getting pushed back. Now that they got a deal with Amazon, they got to find the dates and find the money for these guys.
Well, like, no, I heard you say earlier. No, he's just an advisor. David could go and fight on another.
Yeah.
He just fought 3 months ago.
So then they ain't doing shit then. Like that's what
Frank, he just fought 3 months ago. What do you want? 3 months ago,
fight again. That's how they 4 times where you fight 4 times in a year, 5 times in a year. Oscar De La Hoya.
You wanted to fight like go into camp straight away. 3 months, fight 3 months.
Dude, he should be fighting. He should have had a fight this first quarter. Like make some noise, do something. Like you can't tell me that sitting and doing nothing is. What are you trying to argue that sitting and doing nothing is good?
Ago. No, he fought 3 months ago.
But he should have something announced. We should be getting ready for a fight. Like you should fight 4 times a year.
He's going to fight. Yeah, but that's not going to happen. I mean,
okay, why not? Like if you're really trying to make these fights happen, apply pressure. That's how you apply pressure. You don't apply pressure on Twitter.
The problem. Pressure?
And going on fucking podcasts. No, and you apply pressure by taking fights.
Pressure?
Yeah, you have to apply pressure. You have to make your name made, make your noise. Make some noise in the sport. Like, are we saying that
last year, leading up Plant and Andrade? Not enough.
Okay, fine, but you still got to keep proving yourself. Like, at what point are we supposed to say that he can rest on his laurels? Like, and I don't even care about David. I'm saying all these guys, David, Morrell.
Nobody fights that much. That's the way the sport is.
No.
That's the way.
We just said no. Fuck PBC because this guy just claimed or said that they can go other places if they needed to.
Other than Tim Zoo. Which of these fighters are fighting?
Well, there you go. That's another guy. Tim Zoo is making noise. Okay, so I'm arguing with the guy who who thinks that arguing on Twitter and dads going on lives
That's the
is
sport.
making
Nobody
noise.
fights a lot these days. That's the nature.
Yeah,
Cunts.
these days there's not no guys fighting 3 or 4
Oh,
times a
okay.
year. Those days are
So
gone
okay,
right now.
only Canelo has to fight May 5th and September
Yeah,
16th.
he's
He
fighting
has to
twice a
keep
year.
those days.
He's
That's
not fighting 3 or
Olympic.
4 times either. He's just got the
But
date
dude,
already lined
he
up.
had 40 fights by
He's
the
got
time
the
he was like
bag.
19. He's been fighting. He's had that throughout his career,
Oh
so
yeah, we
he's
just
earned the
talking
right
about
to
right
do that.
now. We talk about right now. Guys are not
No,
fighting 3 or
but when
4
you're
times a
not, but
year.
that's the point. When you're not at that level, you need to be consistently proving yourself to the fans. Like we're the ones that watch the fights. We're the
Yeah,
ones that you need to convince to buy the fights. So the only way to do that is to constantly be seen. Put your
everybody.
face.
Benavidez has convinced everybody that he can fight Canelo. He deserves Canelo fight. He don't need to have no other
No,
fight to
no,
prove that he
not
need to fight
yet.
Canelo.
No,
That's
not
the
yet.
biggest fight in boxing.
He's not proven
That's the
yet.
biggest fight in boxing.
He needs.
It's
So
just that
you
Canelo
think he
don't
don't
want
need
to
to
fight him.
fight for another 2 years? You think he could just sit there for a
No,
year
what I'm
and
saying is
not fight?
Canelo need to
No.
fight him
That's
in
what you're
May
saying.
at the
So
latest
okay.
September.
So why isn't he doing anything? Why isn't he applying that pressure?
What you mean? Why he ain't applying that pressure? He just beat Boo Boo Andrade.
So where's his next fight? What's he gonna do? Sit and
He got
wait? Like
to
what are
wait
we
on the
talking about?
PBC to come with an opponent, come with a
Oh
date.
no,
He
you
can't do
said he
nothing
didn't
until they
need to
come with
do
an
that
opponent
though.
date.
I
If
heard
not,
you say they can go wherever they want.
yeah, he
I
can go
heard you
with
say, are you talking?
yeah.
Are you just full of it?
No,
Can he
he
go
can go.
wherever he wants or not?
He can go over there to a Golden
Okay,
Boy
so why is
matchroom
he
and look for
not?
an
So
opponent.
why not
But
do it? Then then
obviously,
do it.
obviously,
Apply
obviously,
pressure.
obviously, he loyal to Al Heyman. That's obvious. So he's not
Oh,
going anywhere.
so basically, I'm a loyal to some dude on my career rather than me take the
Obviously,
bull by the
you ain't
horns.
gonna be
That
loyal to
sounds like
anybody.
some
You're gonna be loyal
bullshit,
to
dude.
people that treat you right, people
Okay,
that take
see,
care of you.
I
You
hope
ain't gonna just be
people are
loyal to be
listening
loyal. So obviously,
to
Al
you give
Heyman
these
doing a good job with his
excuses
career.
that
That's why he's
it's
staying
good they
loyal
can
to Al
sit
Heyman.
there
That's
and
obvious.
not do
So
shit.
if a guy not doing what he's
Oh,
supposed to be
okay,
doing or
yeah.
doing you
That
right,
makes a
you would
whole
move
lot of
on.
sense to you, right? Are you actually believe the
That's
bullshit you
common
say?
sense. That's
Like
common
that don't
sense.
make no sense.
That's
It's
common
not common
sense.
sense.
That's
It's
common
not. You need
sense.
to apply pressure.
That's the common sense.
You said
He
that
don't
earlier.
need
You
to
said,
apply
yeah,
no
he
more
should be
pressure.
fighting apply
He's the
pressure.
number
Okay,
one
so have
fighter
him
at
sit for a year.
168. He's
So
the
have
number
him
one
just
contender
sit.
at
Have him just
168.
sit then, right?
He's
Okay, let's
no
have him
doubt
do
about
nothing.
it, number
All
one
right.
contender at 168. He don't need to
Okay,
apply no more pressure. Canelo
okay,
need to fight him
so then
point
and
blank,
Bill
period.
Haley, all these guys, David Morrell,
David
they can
Morrell
get to
ain't
the
done what
number one position.
Benavidez did.
No,
He ain't done what Benavidez
he's
did.
number one. No, he's number one. He could
Number
just
one,
sit there
I'm talking about number
forever.
one at 168. I ain't talking about number one in a particular boxing
No,
organization. I'm talking
because
about
that's
number
how
one at
boxing works. No,
168.
well, they have
Who's
these obligations.
oh,
So,
who's the number one guy?
logically, no.
Who's
Logically speaking, listen, just listen. Stop. Listen.
no, you don't want to answer the question. Who's the number one
Logically,
guy at
David
168?
Morrell. It doesn't matter. They go by divisions,
No,
i.e.,
no,
the
no, no.
belts.
I
They
ain't
don't
asking you
go
about
by.
no. I ain't asking you about
No,
all that.
they
I'm asking
don't.
you
That's
your
not how
opinion.
they go.
I'm asking you for your opinion. You ask about other people what they got to say. I'm asking about your
No,
opinion.
you gave
Who's
your
the number
opinion,
one
and
guy at 168? Canelo is undisputed. Who's the number one
there's
guy
no
for Canelo
certified number one.
belts at 168?
No, there's like 4 guys. They're waiting in line.
Oh Lord, boy, I don't want that boy say 4 guys. Everybody named Mama knows
No,
it's David
dude, that's how
Benavidez.
it works. He has the belts, and then they wait their turn. So I'm giving you objective fact. I'm saying David Morrell literally doesn't have to do anything because Mirage has argued this point. No, David's number one. Why should he risk it? Ask Mirage. That's what he said. So David Morrell should take the same thing. All these guys should take the same approach. Well, I'm number one. I'm number two over here. I shouldn't have to do anything, and I'll just wait for this guy to pick me.
Yeah,
Like that's what you're saying.
you talking
No,
all
that's what
about
you're saying.
round the answer. I ask you a
No,
point blank question.
I'm giving you
Who's the number
objective
one
fact.
guy at
You're asking me
168?
some opinion. You're asking me
Who
an
deserve
opinion. Who
who
I think
out,
is number
out of
one.
all the contenders? Let me ask you this: out of all the contenders at 168, who the most deserving fighter for Canelo 4 belts? Which guy is the
They're all
most
deserving,
deserving
dude.
guy?
They're
So you
all
saying
deserving.
David Morrell is just as deserving as David
Yeah,
Benavidez
he's
for
number
Canelo
one in his
4 belts?
division.
He's
He's
done.
number one in his
He's done.
division.
Who has David Morrell beat at 168?
It
That's
doesn't
better than
matter.
what David
Apparently, it
Benavidez
doesn't
beat.
matter. He's number one in
It
his
does
division.
matter. It does matter. Then don't fight. Then you fight any bum if it don't matter.
Dude,
He's
you're
fought
not
better
making a
competition to
point.
get to that
What
position.
point are you trying to make? What point are
But
you
the
trying to
point I'm
make?
trying to make is David Benavidez is the unquestioned number one contender for Canelo's
So
4 belts at
again, so you're
168,
saying he
and he
should
should
just
get his
sit there for 2
opportunity.
years? He should sit there for a year and a half just
Now I'm
waiting?
saying that
He's,
Canelo should fight him in May,
but that's what
May
I'm saying.
4th.
If he doesn't, he needs to be doing something.
Okay,
I'm
yes.
arguing. I'm saying he needs to be applying pressure. You're saying he doesn't need to.
Now what I'm saying is he needs to fight him May 4th.
Well,
That's
if
what
he
I'm
doesn't,
saying.
and it doesn't look
If he
like it, well,
doesn't,
what should
then
David
go to
be
plan
doing?
B. Then you
What
go
is
to
he
plan
doing?
B. Then
What is
go to
David
plan
doing?
B. Go to plan B. Look for a fight with a David Morrell, or maybe take a stay busy fight with a Jesse Hart. It don't matter. Just look
Oh,
for
so he
another
don't need
opponent.
to fight a top dog, right? So you're saying
They,
he just fight a can and play it safe. That's what you're suggesting, right?
David Morrell is a can.
No, no, no. I'm talking about you said David Benavidez could fight. You threw out some names just right now.
I said a Jesse Hart
Jesse
or
Hart.
a
He could
David
fight. Okay,
Morrell.
so you want David Benavidez to fight Jesse Hart. So like a stay busy can fight. That's what you want.
No, just I
Right.
don't look at Jesse. I don't look at Jesse Hart as a can. You call him a can? I don't.
Well, look, he's not a top dog. We know that.
No,
Like, no,
he's
what you're saying he
probably a
should play it
top
safe, right? He
he's
should
probably
play
a
it
top
safe. You're
15
saying
super
he should just
middleweight.
fight Jesse Hart, play it safe, and wait.
Yeah,
That's
see if he
what
get
you
to
want him
fight
to do,
September
right?
because he's done more than enough to get the fight actually right now.
Okay, that's what I say. You're proving my point. What I said about you guys. You guys are trying to say they shouldn't have to do anything. Canelo has to do it all, but these guys don't have to
Beating
do anything.
Andrade wasn't doing anything. Beating Plant wasn't doing anything.
No, what did Andrade say? He said, "Oh, I haven't fought in a year and a half. I'm not really a 168 pounder." Those were his words, and everybody said, "Oh yeah, that's
What
right.
about Plant? What about Plant?
He's Canelo's leftovers."
Oh, see what
Look,
I'm saying? Don't downgrade everything David Benavidez do. And
no,
Canelo
no,
beat
no,
a guy
no.
at 154 in his last
Exactly.
fight.
Okay,
Beat a
if you
junior
downgrade
middleweight.
Canelo,
Okay,
look, if we're
I'm
supposed to
saying
win,
we can play
if
that
we're
game with
supposed to
any
win,
fighter. We can play
exactly.
that game with any fighter.
But look, if David is serious, he needs to keep applying pressure. Don't stop applying pressure. Make the fans,
Well,
really demand it.
let's see who his next opponent is. Let's see who David Benavidez's next opponent is. Hopefully it's
That's the
Canelo
point.
May
That's the
4th.
point I'm
If it's
making.
not
What is he
Canelo,
doing?
let's see who else.
Everybody's
What's the plan B?
crying. Everybody's crying. Canelo this, Canelo that. But what are these guys doing? That's what we were saying. What is David doing? Why is it
David's
just like
doing.
he can sit there and do nothing?
See, that's where we split part ways. You saying he ain't applying pressure. I'm saying he has applied pressure
All
with
right, shut the
with
fuck
the
up, everyone.
Andrade fight
We just got
and
the
the
latest
Plant
fucking
fight.
message. Shut the fuck up. We got a latest message from Canelo. Canelo just put that picture up.
What you got? Let me get out
Have
the
a look
comment
at what
section.
it says on the picture.
Let's see what's going on.
What does it say on the picture, bro? Read.
I was in the comment section. Let's see what you
This
got.
guy's illiterate. Omaha.
$5,000.
Is
What did it
that a
say?
clue? Is that
He said
it? Is that
he
the
said
next
Omaha.
clue? Is Canelo put a clue up just now? This is live in breaking. I already got people in Mexico working for me for Canelo. Trust me.
What
Any
did he say?
fucking message
Omaha.
that goes up, it comes to my email, bro. So let me ask you, is that a motherfucking clue?
He's saying
Canelo's
Omaha.
thinking now they're not going to give me Charlo. We're going back to Crawford. Omaha. What are you saying about this clue?
Well, Al
Let's
Hammond
go.
damn sure guarantee him $35 million to fight Crawford. No doubt about it. He'll get his $35 million guarantee for Crawford fight. That's for sure. You know, I don't know if it's true because I thought he said he has nothing to gain and everything to lose in fighting Crawford. He would get no credit for beating a guy coming up in weight. But it's the biggest fight outside of the Benavidez fight. It might be actually bigger than Benavidez fight because you got two different fan bases. You got the African American fan
Wait a
base
minute.
and you
You
got
just
the
got
Mexican
done
fan
crying
base.
he used to fight Benavidez. Now you're okay with this fight? Oh yeah, that's a good fight. Like which
Oh,
one is it?
oh
Like
yeah,
you're such
Crawford
a
is Crawford.
two-faced hypocrite. You're
Crawford
just a
is a big
two-faced
fight.
hypocrite. No,
Crawford
no,
is a
no,
big
no. It
fight.
was
I think
Benavidez or
I
nothing.
think the
Now
Bucks
you're just like, oh, well, that's a good fight too.
Oh yeah,
Like you make no motherfucking sense, dude.
if he don't want to
the
fight
Bucks are
Benavidez, Crawford
they're
is a
both
good
good
plan B.
fights.
Both of them good fights.
Benavidez
Yeah, like you
first,
gonna say, it's only gonna be one good fight
Crawford
in boxing. That's it. It can't be two good fights. What you
No,
talking
no,
about,
you were
man?
just crying for David. Oh, it's gotta be David. It's gotta be David. And now,
Because he
oh yeah, that's a good
deserve it.
fight.
Because he deserve it. He deserve it. But if Canelo's not gonna fight him, we can't make
yeah,
Canelo fight the
David
man. So
first.
maybe he'll fight Crawford.
Man, you should shit on the fight. You should be like,
But
no, Crawford don't
Yeah,
deserve it.
Bud over
Benavidez deserves
Munguia.
it.
Bud over Munguia.
Yeah, no, he ain't fighting
Bro,
no more. Yeah, he ain't fighting Benavidez. He told everybody he not fighting any more Mexican fighters. He ain't fought one since he fought Chavez in 2018? I can't even remember. It's been so long ago. 6 years ago.
I was just saying that because of that post rap star put up earlier.
Yeah. Like I
bro,
say,
it
maybe
could
so.
mean
Maybe so. We'll see.
everything. It can mean nothing. I don't think it means anything. But if you want to read into it, yes.
Yep.
But I was just on here saying that they could have been talking, and then I said maybe they're just playing negotiation games. Canelo Bud wants too much. Canelo want to give him too much, and then basically you said no. He said no already. I was like, bro, this could just be all a ploy. You know what I
I
mean?
must say this though. Somebody who just sent me that picture, and he took a free shot. Just sent me this, yeah. And the person who sent me this picture, yeah, I just want to let you guys know, he is in America, and he telling me that this is a clue. because now Canelo has to show you guys what's going on next. But what do you guys think about that? Do you think that's a clue that he's thinking, okay, you can't give me the fight for Charlo? You want to pay for Crawford? Fuck it, put Crawford in there, pay that money. What do you think?
Yeah, we said that. That's a bigger fight than Benavidez because all the people are crying Benavidez, Benavidez, Benavidez. But we know Crawford.
But,
He just did a
but
decent pay
look
per
at that.
view
That's
with
a
Spence.
360 though, isn't it? Again, that's a
No, it's not. It
360
makes sense.
from Jaime Munguia, no Charlo, now back to fucking Crawford.
Hey, Rap, is that
But
his
there's no
official?
Benavidez. But go ahead, Mirage.
Is that his official Insta? What was that you posted?
Somebody sent me that picture, yeah.
But where was the picture posted?
On his Twitter, I think.
So Omaha.
Yep.
Well, that's a serious clue right there.
That's
He's
why I just called
obviously
live and breaking.
he's obviously alluding to Crawford, right?
The thing about it,
That's
Crawford, he
actually
stay in shape. Crawford ain't got no problem getting ready for May 4th. He stay in shape year round.
yeah. That's serious. That's very interesting. What's happened.
You know,
Somebody
the
might
PBC owed Crawford one more fight. The Spence fight is the rematch. That's not happening. So that would be the fight that they get that lined up with Crawford. Crawford would be very excited about that. Big money fight. One of the biggest fights in boxing.
Right, Canelo knows he's right. He doesn't have much to gain, but he's a lot to lose. If he beats up Crawford, we know what they're going to say. We all know, but he's got a lot to lose. That's true.
No, these
So
guys, Mirage. These guys are saying that Crawford beats Canelo. That's what they're all saying. Bradley, Atlas, these guys on the panel, other shows, they really give him a chance. So they can't have these excuses when he gets knocked in the next week.
And that's good that a lot of people picking against Canelo. That give maybe Canelo the incentive to take on Crawford. Maybe it is something to gain by beating Crawford. You be beating the number one pound for pound fighter in boxing. If you beat him, then you'll be the number one pound for pound fighter in boxing. You'll reclaim your position that you had a couple of years ago. So there is
No,
something
he's
on the
not going to
line for
get the
Canelo.
credit. The real
Yeah,
people,
I give
the
him the credit.
writers, they're
I
not
give him the
taking the
credit.
credit.
I give him the credit. I don't know about the other people. I give him the
Nah,
credit. You beat the number
nobody's
one. You
going
beat
to.
the number one pound for
Let's be
pound guy.
realistic. Let's be realistic. He didn't get credit for Charlo. Why would he get credit for Crawford?
But
It's not
Charlo is
going to
not
happen.
Crawford. Crawford is a much better fighter than Charlo. It's not even close.
Dude, it's the weight difference. It has nothing to do with his most skills, more athletic. It's just the weight difference.
So if
It's too
Canelo
much to
beats
overcome.
Crawford, he wouldn't go up in the rankings at the very least. I think he probably go to number one. I don't know what he
Nah,
went right now. He's probably number
no,
5 or
no.
whatever
Ring
he is.
Magazine, dude. They dropped Tiafimo and kept Spence on there. You think they're gonna give Canelo credit for beating Bud Crawford? They're not going to. Like we can look at when it happens. If it happens, after it happens, you'll see that I was right. He's not gonna
I
get
think
any
he'll
credit
move.
from
I
the
think he'll
Hey,
majors.
move up.
Butch.
I think
Hey,
he'll move
Butch,
up.
what's going on, my brethren? Yo, Butch.
hey,
What's
Butch, I don't want
happening?
to hear what you got to say, man. Butch, just zip it up, man. I don't want to hear your crap. How
What
about
is
But
it?
that?
can
What
we
are you
all
doing there,
agree?
Butch? Butch has been sitting there for so long. What the fuck you
He's
doing,
scared,
bro?
man. He saw me on here. He's
Look,
scared. He's going to
even
sit in the
Mirage
corner.
has
Stay
to
in the
admit.
corner.
I think we can
All right,
all agree that
let
this
me
is a
just
bigger
say
fight
this,
than
bro.
Benavidez right now.
So Canelo Alvarez has just put up a message earlier, not long ago.
Mm.
I got the message. He's playing poker, and at that poker table, he's got like 50, 60,000 just sitting there like spare money, and he's playing poker there. And he's put up a picture where it says Omaha High. Why the fuck would Canelo talk about Omaha? Is that a clue? Is he trying to see what the fans want to say about Crawford now? What do you guys think about that, Mirage? Go
I
ahead.
He
think
might
it.
be trolled.
It could be trolling, or it could be indicating what he's going to do.
What
I
if
don't
it's
know, man.
indicating he's gonna do a catchweight? That he's willing to do it.
He's not going to do a catchweight for Crawford.
If he's playing poker, like that's what poker is. It's all about deception, bro. That's the name of the game.
But he's not going to give
Omaha.
up an advantage.
Why wouldn't he do
Omaha High.
164? If he wants the
No.
credit, let's say he knows he's not gonna get credit. Let's say I'm just speculating. Again, it's all speculation, rumors, right? He's
Yep.
gonna get credit if he does a catchweight 164. Like fuck it, what's 4 more? He's a smaller guy anyway. Go to 164 and give the guy a reasonable chance. It's not gonna make a difference, but that's one way you can convince the public and fans.
Yeah, he was gonna fight Spence at 164 when Spence was that fight was being proposed to him in that 3-fight deal the PBC offered to Canelo. So yeah, if he do 164 for Crawford, that'd be good. I don't think he probably do it, but he was gonna do it for Spence, do it for Crawford.
Yeah, he said he won't go down though. Yeah, it's all right though. Bud said he'll come up. It's no problem.
Well,
Yeah,
they
it's
need to
going
make
out.
it interesting. So and look, everything's open, right? Like everything's open to negotiations. Like we don't know what they could be talking about. Like it's all about working it out, right? Like how can we make this reasonable and sell to the fans?
Yeah. Yeah, like I say, man, Canelo said his next fight gonna be against Americans. So Crawford, he would qualify for being
The
American.
problem,
Crawford or
the
Charlo,
problem with that, the problem with that is,
that'll be
I
this.
think Bud wants to go for three divisions undisputed, so he's gonna have to come up.
You ain't gonna believe this, guys. Hey, who speaks Spanish over here?
I'll speak to him.
Man, I got given a number of Canelo's assistant trainer and the phone numbers in Mexico.
Uh huh.
I need I need to get that I need to get that guy and translate him, even if he's the second man down. He's the assistant trainer. I would like to speak to that guy.
Yeah, you need a translator though.
Mm.
Yeah, we're gonna need a translator. I don't think I'm a good translator, bro. I could
Yeah,
try.
you say he playing poker. Could he possibly be playing poker in Omaha? They got casinos in Omaha, Nebraska. I don't know. He from the. That's not too far. He on the West Coast,
Bro, your
Nebraska. That's
mum's
not that
useless.
far
Your
from the
mum's
West Coast,
useless, bro.
huh?
No, I'm telling this Alfred guy. Your mum's useless. She's so useless. She got a baggy pussy, bro. How about that? Yeah, yeah. How about who's useless now? Pussy, bitch, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's interesting though. This picture, Omaha High. It's like I said. I wanted to have casinos in Omaha, Nebraska.
Hey,
When they
yo, stop blocking people, bro. Before I block you. Hey, yo, somebody need to sort out the people blocking people. Pound for pound, take over the streets, bro. You're an OG out here. You're a cadet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't worry, bro. Your mum's so useless, bro. Everybody's had the piece. Even JB don't want that no more.
what?
You know what I mean? I'm telling this guy.
Shit,
Hey,
I want
yo.
all the smoke. Shit.
Hey, yo, man. I'm just chilling. I've been eating some breakfast out here. So let me tell you this. This is Canelo Alvarez's picture. He playing poker. He got some money. He's sitting there. He's a man. 100 grand ain't shit for him. And he got Omaha High there, and he took a picture. You
Yeah,
understand? Now, Alfred, you cool, man. Now you see, you wanted entertainment. You ain't bored anymore, are you? You
yeah, that's
wanted
very interesting.
entertainment, Alfred, and I give you entertainment. Right, mate? Now watch this. Canelo Alvarez got this picture out there, and he got Omaha on there.
What is this? How long ago was this picture put out? Was it an hour ago, 2 hours ago? How long ago?
Not
Like, was
more
it
than that.
days ago?
Not more
Huh?
than that.
No more than an hour ago?
Hmm.
No, okay, that's recent. They on that West Omaha. That's more toward the West Coast too, so they a couple hours behind.
Hmm.
So for him to be, yeah, he might have been in Omaha, Nebraska, but like I said, I've never known Omaha to have any casinos. They might have a casino. They got casinos everywhere now, so they might have some casinos. Maybe stop through on the way back home to California, wherever we from, West Coast. Maybe stop through there, got on the casino and played some poker. And now took a picture right there, trolling people. Oh, Omaha, let me take a picture. Everybody know I'm playing poker,
Yeah,
but
but JB,
not even
that
looking at that sign.
sign, if you're playing poker, that the sign isn't there on the table. He put that sign there deliberately.
Oh, he
The
Really?
showed did.
Omaha High.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
he
is he
showed did.
trolling Crawford's people
Yeah.
now? He basically coming back at the Crawford people and just saying, okay, you guys are taking the piss. I'm laughing. And he's laughing. Laughing emoji. So what's he saying? What's he saying with that? Because he ain't gonna put that for no reason. He's laughing. Guess why he's laughing, Mirage? I got another message. Guess what it is? That because that reports that he's fighting Jaime Munguia ain't true. Al Heyman has to bring that fight in-house they are bringing Terence Crawford forward. They're willing to pay the 35 million. And because they're willing to pay 35 million, Canelo's just put a laughing emoji saying, okay, you don't want to fight Charlo? I'll take Crawford, then fuck it, because you got to pay me.
Yeah, well, you got the
This
poker
is
chips
what's
up
going to
there. You got to
happen
pay
now.
it.
He wanted the American fighter. He don't want to fight David Benavidez. So he wants an American fighter. It's got to be in-house for Al Heyman to make money. Amazon Prime is happy to put on Terence Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. That's the American fighter that's going to come back to the table now.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Jamal, then Crawford, but
That's
Jamal
it.
not ready, so maybe they say it's Crawford, then Jamal, or whatever. Maybe they switched the order up.
Interesting development. Yeah, very
Hey,
interesting.
Danny, stop, bro. Stop blocking people, Danny. Yo, every time these guys are blocking people, you know what's going on? My own subscribers, my own
Take him
wrenches.
off. Get to remove the fucking
You know what they're
wrench, man.
doing? Let me tell you what they're doing by blocking all these people that you don't agree with.
That's your
You're
fault, Rap. That's
killing
your
the
fault.
fucking channel.
That's
You're
your
killing
fault.
the fucking channel.
If anybody abuses the wrench, you take it off them right now.
This is fucking the channel.
That's it.
Up. These people are
Don't fucking
up.
whinge, man. So this is interesting breaking news, man. If Canelo wasn't going to fight him, why would he do that? Like, I don't think he'd just do it just for nothing. There must be something behind this, legit.
Canelo's gambling, man. Canelo gonna take the gamble.
I just gave you the breaking news, Dizzy Dro. The same guy who just sent me the picture told me that these are the options they're giving to Canelo now. Canelo's put a laughing emoji due to what the fight is that he can get his 35 million. That he can't get for Charlo. So they're willing to put the money for Crawford is why I think this is up here. Go ahead.
Yep.
You guys don't get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Are you guys that slow,
Yeah,
Miro?
he
He don't want to
put up.
fight David Benavidez at any cost. You understand?
Yeah, he's probably willing to put up more of a guarantee for Crawford, even in McGill fight. McGill, he'd be willing to give Canelo his minimum guarantee, which is 35 million. For Crawford, he probably get maybe 45, 50 million guarantee. But for Charlo, he can't give him that minimum 35 million. He got to take less, and that's what.
The reason why it's a
stopped that fight
laughing
from happening.
emoji because the other day he said that he don't really want to do that. He won't get credit. So now he has to laugh about it. Do you understand now?
Yeah, that's right. If they pay him more money, then he might be willing to say, "Well, see, you give me 50 million, I'll go and take the fight, even though I ain't gonna get no credit. I'll beat the guy for 50 million." And like I said, I think he would give credit. I think he got to understand the
Why
heart.
is Alonso blocking now? Why is he blocking? Somebody tell me why Alonso is blocking on my channel. Why? Do I have to take this man's wrench away? Because it's gonna start going on from now. Now, Danny Medina, I know he always shows support to the channel. He always means well. So whatever he's doing, it got to be a valuable reason. You know what I mean? I know Danny Medina's for real. He always puts it on people. You should be supporting this channel. So I don't know what's going on there, but why Alonso, you blocking people, bro? Rapstar, I only blocked one person. It was the J Rock's troll channel. But why not let the troll channel? What's going on here, bro?
They rock.
You know what I mean? Why are you killing these people off, bro?
Hey, Heavy Bag, are you there? You blockhead? You got something to say? You're sitting there in the corner.
Heavy Bag.
Shut up, you dickhead, fam.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're still eating that chocolate cake on the
man.
couch?
Shut up, man, you dickhead. You don't know nothing about boxing.
What are you going to say, man? You're going to say something intelligent?
Fanboy. You little fanboy. Shut up, man. You still
hey,
watching?
Where's your Conor Ben?
You still watching Benavidez' draws?
That UK can, Conor Ben.
You still watching Benavidez' draws? Huh?
Yeah, he's going to beat Boots. And let's tell us how Conor Ben's going to beat Boots, man. Educate us on boxing.
Tell us how Benavidez is going to fight Canelo, man. Tell us, man.
Yeah, let's start with you.
Tell us, man.
Conor Ben's going to beat
tell us, man, you little fish face.
You still believe that dumbass shit?
You little fish face.
Huh?
Stupid.
Do you believe that, you blockhead?
Hey, salute rap stuff and this pussy.
Yeah.
We dare mixing with this pussy, man. He's an idiot, man. He don't know nothing about boxing, fam. He's a fool. Rick Glazer already told you, you stupid little grunk, man.
Rick Glazer's scared, man. That guy's a pussy. I ran him out of every fucking channel.
You ran him out of where, fam? You stupid little fanboy. After you come, who
That
the fuck
guy
is Johnny
won't-
Thunder? Who's that? Who's Johnny Thunder? What, you?
I don't know, man.
You.
Rick Glazer's scared.
Shut up,
Rick
man.
Glazer's
Who's Johnny Thunder? Who's Johnny Thunder?
Hey, how's your boy Conor Ben, man? He struggled with a
How's your
bum
boy
last fight.
Benavidez, fam? You can't
He
get no
struggled
Canelo
with a
fight.
bum last fight.
You
That's
can't
your
get
boy?
you can't get no Canelo fight, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the next move for your boy? What's the next move for your boy? You can't get no Canelo fight. What now? What now, pussy? What now? Yeah, shut your mouth.
Oh, he's gonna beat somebody up. He's gonna beat somebody up. That's what he's gonna do.
He's gonna beat you up, man. He gonna beat you up, man. You bum.
Yeah.
You stupid.
Tell us about your boy Conor Ben, man. Without the steroids, man, he's fucking shit.
Man, shut up, man.
Can you guys believe this guy was going on talking about he can give Boots a tough fight. He's gonna beat Boots, Conor Ben, and you trying to talk boxing with me like you're a somebody?
You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about boxing because you don't know any of his opponents. You don't know any. What do you know? You don't know nothing. You're nothing. I cook you all the time. You're nothing.
Hey, I wipe my ass with your boxing knowledge. I wipe my ass.
You Johnny Thunder.
That's what I do. What are you gonna do about it?
Stupid waste, man.
What are you gonna do about it?
Wait, you're a waste, man. You know, I swear that.
I wipe my ass and I flush it down the toilet, and that's it. That's all you got.
You're a waste, man. Oh, you're pathetic.
Hey, I see the TBS lurking in the chat. TBS, why don't you come on? Why don't you defend your boy, TBS? Don't duck.
Shut up, man.
Tell me about how you're saving my cash.
Yo, pussy, the smoke's over here, you little faggot. The smoke's
because I'm already budgeting.
Stop calling out our next man.
I already worked your money into my budget.
Stop calling out our next man. Stop calling out our next man. Stop calling out our next
man.
I'm
easy work, man. You're easy bag
You're a
work.
fanboy.
You're
a fanboy. You hold up pom.
You're like a warm up on the heavy bag.
You're a fanboy. You're nothing, man. You're a fanboy. You holding the pom poms. You still cleaning his drawers. You stupid fool, man. You don't even know who Benavidez is gonna fight next.
Typical fucking plonker, man.
You don't even know. You don't even know who Benavidez is gonna fight next. Fuck boy. We got an opponent already, mate.
It's hard, man. But you know why? Because they're scared. They're all scared. They're all running. That's why.
They're all scared, innit? Yeah. They're all scared, innit? Yeah.
When you're a monster, when you're a fucking killer, man.
What fucking killer? What has he killed? Okay,
and that's why we give respect to Andre for stepping in the ring. We give respect.
What has he killed? What has he killed? You bumhole. What has he killed?
Everybody, man. Destroyed them all.
Is it?
Destroyed everybody.
Man, shut up, man. You can't even be honest.
Talk to your boy, Rap.
You can't even be honest. You can't even be honest with yourself. You can't even be honest with yourself. You can't even be honest with yourself, you idiot. You don't know nothing about boxing, man. Talk about the card that's happening this Saturday. You don't know none of the fighters. You don't know shit.
That's a fucking can fest. What do I care about
that? Because you're a fake fan. You're a fake fraudulent fan. That's what I'm saying to you. You're a fanboy.
Well, your reception's bad. Is it TBS?
What do you know about boxing? That's what I'm saying. What do you actually know? Like,
I know enough to cook your ass. That's what I know.
You don't know shit.
Well, I know enough. Hey, I know that Conor Ben's a fucking can, a British level can.
And how was that, sir? How was that?
Yeah.
And how was that?
Were you impressed with his performance last fight?
Yeah, I was impressed. Yeah.
You're impressed, were you? Is that really?
Yeah, I was impressed. Yes. Impressed.
What do you sound like? You're fucking bullshitting. Sounds like you're fucking talking out your ass. You weren't.
You want me to sound like a fanboy like you? Is that you want me to sound like?
That dog shit like performance, going the distance with that fucking bum. That's your level of being impressed.
When is he fighting it? When is he fighting?
You're low level, man. You're low level.
When is he fighting next? That's what we want to know. When is he fighting?
You're Conor Ben.
I'm just gonna kill you with simple questions now. When is he fighting next?
Okay, whenever he fights, he's gonna beat some ass.
When is he fighting next? You don't know.
How the fuck do I know?
You don't know. You don't.
He's gonna fight by about May.
By May against you.
Whoever's brave enough to get in the ring.
Shut the fuck up, man. You don't know
shit. We know it's not Canelo.
Shut the fuck up.
We know it's not Canelo, don't we?
Man, shut the fuck up, man. You don't know nothing. You fanboy. All the way in Australia, just chatting shit, man. Hiding underneath a rock somewhere. You're a waste, man. I cook you all the time.
No, man. Hey, Rap, talk to this dude, man. I'm getting bored.
Talk to this guy, man. Get him the fuck out of here because you don't know nothing about boxing, man.
Talk to this blockhead. So what's your thoughts, man, on Canelo? Do you have anything to say? What's happening, the way things are playing out?
Bro, you're just upset that your boy can't get no fight. Canelo
Yeah,
can
I'm
do.
upset that a fighter's
Canelo
getting
can
robbed.
do.
He's
Canelo
getting
can do
robbed
what the
of
fuck he
a
wants.
chance to fight for the belts.
We already
Yeah,
got
because
over
I'm a
this.
real fan. I'm a real
We already,
boxing fan. I don't know
no,
what the
you ain't.
fuck
No,
you
no,
are.
you're not. You're not a no boxing nothing. You're not no nothing. You don't know
So you
nothing.
don't care? You don't care about belts, earning a fight, earning
Are you
the
stupid?
championship.
Are you stupid or something?
You
We've
don't
already gone over
care.
this.
What do you
Are you
care about?
stupid? Are you stupid or something? We've
You
already
care
gone
about
over this.
getting your ass up
Really gone
Conor
over
Ben's
this, you
little
idiot.
ass?
We've already gone over this. The guy ain't fighting Benavidez, so that means go and do something else.
So now we're going to cook Canelo for not doing it. We're going to cook him.
We're gonna cook him. We're gonna cook him. Go. We're gonna cook him. Go cook
We're
yourself.
going to go cook you.
We're gonna
We're going
cook
to
him.
cook all the Canelo
We're gonna
fanboys.
cook. We're gonna
one
cook him. We're gonna cook him. Yeah. You ain't cooking
Talk
shit.
about Conor Ben. Why are you ducking? Let's talk about Conor Ben. Why are you scared?
About Conor Ben. Let's talk about your boy not getting no
Do you
fights.
still believe Conor
talk about your
Ben
boy.
beats
Let's
Boots,
talk about your
Boots
boy's
Ennis? Do you still
inactivity.
believe that? I want
Let's
to
talk about.
answer
Let's
the
talk about your
question.
boy's
Don't duck.
inactivity. Let's talk about your boy's inactivity.
Don't duck.
Let's talk about.
Is that a yes?
Let's say
I don't know.
cookie.
Hey, watch this guy duck. This guy's learned of Canelo how to duck.
Cookies.
Do you still think Conor Ben beats Boots Ennis?
Why do you keep asking me the same dumbass question? I
Because you
don't
keep
understand.
ducking.
What
keep
do you dream
ducking,
about
man.
that? So I don't understand that. I don't get it.
Yeah. Do you notice everybody can see you ducking? Everybody can see you're ducking my question.
Everybody can see you're ducking just like Canelo.
Fuck yeah. Stand up, man. Whatever I said, I'll back it up. You ask me, I'll say, fuck yeah. This guy's soft, man. You're soft like Canelo, man. Shut up, heavy bag. You're a fucking chump.
You know, we tried to, and I've said it numerous times. Called for the NCs, called for the Furmans, called for the Barrios, called for the. It's like, what more do you want me to do? Let's fight them. You know, you say I'm easy work. You say I'm light work. No problem. Fight them.
You hear that? So shut your fucking mouth and start asking me questions. You stupid little fanboy.
Yo, I'm back in this house. Let's go back to boxing. We got more than 50 people in the chat. Yo, big up to everybody in the chat. Smash the like button. Let's get these likes up. Come on, people. Let's get these likes up over here. And let's get back to boxing. I want to talk about Josh Taylor versus Catterall Butch. Did you see the both press conferences?
Yeah.
It got Aggie, you know.
Yeah, very intense. And that my man left a red mark on that on Josh Taylor's neck. Josh Taylor came there with a crayon coloring book and that crayon book. Tried to give it to him. He grabbed his neck again. He slapped him. He slapped in the back of his head. Get me? It's gonna be a mad war.
Josh Taylor did try to get a little punch in the other day, but
yeah. This is
shit's
this is
getting
what I like.
wild.
This is what I like. He's playing mind games. He's fucking Carroll's head up. Carroll gonna go in there too angry like an idiot, and he's gonna get smoked. He's gonna get fucked up this time.
So, how do you think this fight's gonna play out this time?
Yeah, I think Josh Taylor's gonna do what he normally does. You know what I'm saying? Dictate the tempo, dictate the tempo of the fight. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be up in the wheelhouse. Get me torturing, giving an assault to Jack. To Josh. Their names, boy. To Jack Catterall. He's gonna be giving a brief assault downstairs, upstairs to Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall, I don't think he's gonna have an answer this time. Josh Taylor's gonna have made some adjustments. You know what I'm saying to you? He knows the mistakes that he did in the first fight. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna erase that, come in nice, healthy. You know what I'm saying? Wipe the slate clean from that Teo performance, and you're gonna put a beating on Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall didn't look convincing to me against Linares.
Jack Catterall. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Jack Catterall. I've never been high on Jack Catterall. Never. He was even in a tough fight versus O'Hara Davis, right? Jack Catterall has always just about become just on that England borderline British level. I don't see world class in him. I believe he got a little bit lucky in that time when Josh Taylor was overlooking him in that fight. I expect Josh Taylor to win, but if Josh Taylor is shot, you do know Josh Taylor's fighting him at 140 pounds again. My thing is, they say that Josh Taylor's shot. I reckon a 90% Josh Taylor beats Jack Catterall any day of the week anyway. What do you say?
Well, the only way we're gonna find out is once they get in there. Only Josh Taylor knows how good how he's feeling. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's gonna say, I feel great. Yeah, this good training camp. I know he's gonna come out and say that shit. You know what I'm saying? So no excuses. There's no excuses.
Hey, who won the first fight, Butch?
Jack Carroll won Josh Taylor won the first fight, but Jack Carroll.
No, who should have won? Who should have won? Who should have won?
There's no should have. It's just what happened, isn't it? There's no should have won.
Okay, who do you think won?
I think Jack Carroll won the fight.
Okay, good. You're lucky.
What do you mean you're good? You're lucky, man. Well, listen, brother.
And he's going to beat him again. He's going to beat him again.
No, he's not, because you listen. You don't want.
Oh, you got the excuses. Money. He wasn't focused. He wasn't
prepared.
Running your
frog breath, man. Stop running your rap mouth. You don't want to put no money, no Australian Aussie pounds on that. Do you want to bet that? If you don't, then just shut your mouth. You're
broke.
If you don't, then just shut your mouth. How about it? You want to bet some peas?
I've got plenty of money out there. I've got plenty of money out there.
Do you want to bet? Do you want to bet some bread? Yes or no?
Well, I think Catterall beats him.
Do you want to bet?
But what do you mean?
You
know the judge? Hey, why would I bet when he got robbed? He got robbed badly.
Why are you telling me he got this and that? Do you want to bet some bread on this fight?
No, because he's going to get robbed.
So you're a pussy. So just shut your mouth. Go sit back down in the corner. Go sit back down in the corner like he was doing before. Go read a book. Go read the coloring.
Even you admit he got robbed. Even you admit he got robbed.
Go read the Disney book. Go read the Disney book and go sit in the corner and watch the paint dry like he was doing before. If you don't want to bet me, just stay out of the business and shut your mouth.
We'll bet you for what? But he gets robbed?
He was having a normal conversation about boxing. Don't come and interfere with nothing to do with you. Just shut your mouth. You don't know nothing about boxing. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. So as we were speaking about Jack Catterall, and Josh Taylor, that's a great matchup. I'm looking forward to the rematch. I've got Josh Taylor stopping him inside inside about 9 to 10 rounds.
What a clown.
You're expecting Taylor to make a lot of big changes.
He couldn't even hit him at all. He was hitting air the whole fight. Now he's going to stop him. He's going to stop him. All right. He's the one that got dropped. He's the one that got dropped in the first fight.
Sit down, man. You don't want to bet no money. Why are we listening to you? Why are we listening to your
dog? Why are we
listening to you?
He's going to get robbed. You understand? Get that through that thick block head.
You waste, man.
You understand?
Sit down and read a Disney book like he was doing before. No one cares of what you're talking about. You don't want to bet no peas, no bread. So your word is irrelevant.
No, man. I told you what's going to happen. He needs to knock him out. Catterall needs to knock him out.
Hey, that's not happening, sir. That ain't happening. So go and sit down. And you know it. That's why you don't want to bet no money. You don't want to bet no money. You're talking all this shit, and you don't want to put no bet. You don't bet no put up no bread. Just shut up, man. You don't even pay bets. I don't even know why I'm offering you bet.
Why are you talking about bread, man? Like you're somebody.
You don't even pay no bet. You don't even pay no bets, man. Just shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. You ain't on nothing, man. Go sit down somewhere. Josh Taylor's going to come out victorious and he's going to move to 147 and take on the guys there. Simple as that.
Hey, he's going to beat Boots as well?
That's a good fight. 50-50 fight.
50-50 fight, eh? Oh.
Yep, of course.
Man, Boots will destroy that.
Former undisputed champion. Former undisputed champion.
Forget about that, man. You hang that up, you put that on a poster. I'm talking in the ring.
Former undisputed champion.
That's why you're a casual. You talk about this undisputed or Rolly Ramirez got a belt. Rolly Ramirez got a belt.
Undisputed champion against one of the top guys at 147.
And he's going to get his ass beat down like all these British dudes, the same way as you.
Okay, do you want to put some money? Do you want to put some bread on that as well? Do you want to put some bread on that as well? Do you want to put some bread on that as well?
You guys are easy. Well, yeah.
Fucking broke.
Because Boots won't get robbed. He'll stop him. I'll put money on that fight. So if they ever fight, I don't know, fuck knows. I'll put money on Boots stopping him. Forget about the win. I'm going for the stoppage.
You ain't put no money on shit, man. You couldn't even.
So you're backing down.
You couldn't even put money. You couldn't even put money in the bank. You didn't put no money anywhere, man.
So you're backing down like a bitch, right? I just pulled your blood.
This guy is funny.
I just pulled your blood, man.
No, I can't lie. You're pound for pound number one. No. You're on the hinge of becoming number one pound for pound troll, man. I can't lie. You're funny, man. I swear that.
Who's number one?
You are funny, boy.
Who's number one?
No, I'm fighting for positions right now. I'm fighting. But you, No, you got a decent
Hey,
resume.
check this
Even
out, the audience.
though you got a couple knockout losses. No, I can't lie. You can come back. You can come back. You can come back.
What do
Come
you
back
mean
strong.
knockout? I'm fucking stopping every motherfucker, man.
This
They're all
guy
getting
is
stopped.
the
They're all
maddest
getting
troll, bro.
stopped.
This guy's the maddest troll, man.
I said, "Where's the cash?" You
This-
called me out. I called your
this
bluff. Now you
guy's
got, oh, you
troll.
don't want to bet anyway.
This guy, you're the maddest.
You
Listen,
folded, man.
your
You're
troll,
soft.
your troll skills, your troll abilities, your troll trap counter game, your troll
Yeah,
trap
Trock
game,
Taylor's gonna beat Boots now.
your troll trap game is crazy, man. Well, you learned that in the gym or something?
Not trolling, man. This is serious business, man.
How's it serious business? No one's ever seen you. What are you talking about? Serious business? You can't be
Well,
business.
unfortunately we've seen
You think you're Australian Al Heyman or something? You think you are, bro? We don't even know if you're a man. You could be a transformer for all we know. Dumb punk, man. Stupid troll, man. This guy, fam. Don't listen to this guy. Don't listen to this guy, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't know anything about boxing, man. He's just a ultimate apex predator troll. Hall of Fame caliber troll.
Hey, tell people what you think about Hamza Shiraz.
Oh, don't get me started about Hamza Shiraz, boy.
Tell the people the hardcore so they know that you're talking boxing.
Oh, they want to know that I'm talking boxing. Okay, so where are you going to start Hamza Shiraz? That Hamza Shiraz guy, a very, very serious, magnificent talent that we have over here in the UK. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Is he world level, in your opinion? He's going to be world level fighter?
No, he's going to be world level. He's going to be world level. He's going to be definitely world level.
Yes, what's going on, boxing kangaroo? So, yeah, you see him put a beating on Liam Williams?
Yes, I did, man. Yes, I did. I was impressed with that. Obviously, he did what he was meant to do. You get me? He definitely did what he was meant to do. I'm impressed with that guy. I want to see what he does at the 160. I want to see what he does at the 160 division. You get me? He's very decorated. He's becoming very decorated over here. You know what I'm saying? WBO European lightweight middleweight champion. He's held that belt. He's held that belt since he's held that belt for about 5 years now or something, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him in he's up in the competition now, innit? You get me? Liam Williams, you get me? Machado Fanov, you know what I'm saying? I was happy with the River Wilson bent knockout. I mean, I'd be keeping a nice eye on him. I want to see him up in there. I want to see him take out Amo Williams. I want to see him take out what's my man's name up there? Carlos Adams. You know what I'm saying? There's a plethora of guys that I want to see him take on. You know what I'm saying? Even Mohamed Mongia, he ran at the 160. He ran at the 160 division. You give me, there's a plethora of guys. Zanabek could be that'll be a great matchup. That'll be his toughest test, I think, at 160. You get Chris Eubanks Jr. He don't want no smoke. Hamza Sierra, fuck him, knock him out, knock out Chris Eubanks Jr. Stop him.
Wow. Now, what do you think about two British fighters coming up? They're supposed to have a fight purse in Adam Azim versus Dalton Smith.
Adam Azim and Dalton Smith. That's a tough matchup, you know. That's a very tough matchup. I don't know. Who you got in there?
I mean, they're both still coming up, though. I mean, at this point, it could be anyone's fight, even. I mean, one of them's only got 10 fights. What's that? Adam's only got 10 fights, right? And Dalton Smith's 15-0. But Dalton's been fighting a better calibers.
Yes. But that fight, we can't go past that. We can't get to that fight yet. He has to get past Jose Zepeda first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got to fight Jose Zepeda.
Yes. He has to fight
Now,
Jose Zepeda.
That's just his fight right now. Jose Zepeda seems like he's the gatekeeper for everyone. So they're using him now for the British fighters as well. Just to use him as a name because he's been losing quite a few fights lately.
But we'll see. No, but he's lost to Regis, Richards and Hitchens. He's lost to the top guys. You know what I'm saying? So he's still a good he's still a good solid opponent. But Adam Azim on the other hand, I was impressed with Enoch Paulson. I was impressed with Enoch Paulson. He knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? He knocked him out. He was decent. He sustained an injury, but I was still impressed with the performance. He did what he was supposed to do. You get me? He beat even the undefeated Santos Reyes. He beat him up for the 10 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm impressed with Adam Azib. He is young. He's still young. But if they want to throw him in there to the Wolves, like they did with Fernando Vargas and all these other guys, then
Yeah,
so
but
be it.
I don't think the fight will happen. They say Adam's people's gonna pull him out the purse bid.
Yeah, because obviously they're desperate. They're building. They're like, to me, I don't really get to, well, rap. You should understand that I don't give a fuck about this. This money, building them up and all. No, if he believes that he can take on someone like Dalton Smith, he can knock it because he talks a good game. So I want to see him in there. I want to put him in there. I want to. This is
Like
what
George Groves and James DeGale when they were young.
exactly Chris Eubanks and Billy Joe Saunders. They didn't
Yeah,
hear about this.
yeah.
I'm taking man out already. Yeah. Adam Azim say he knocks out Dalton Smith. He moves on to a bigger stage, man. I don't believe in holding back greatness. You get me? I don't believe in that. If he believes, you get me that. Yeah, I'm good to go with this and that. If I hear anything other than what I should be hearing about beating him or whatever, then that's different. If he doesn't feel confident, I feel I need to improve that. Like what happened to Virgil Ortiz, for example. Virgil Ortiz said, well, not said that, or allegedly. He said him and his team said he's not ready to fight Boots yet. We're not ready for this person. We need to build up. Hone our skills first. You get a bit more technical underneath some certain things, and then we'll be ready. That's fine. But if a guy's talking a good game, and you're still saying, we need to profit wise and building them up. He's this. The fuck all that, man. Fuck that, man. Put him in there.
Yeah, I guess business as a fan it's different, but as a business they
Look
always
at O'Hara Davis. O'Hara Davis, even though he got knocked out by Barroso in the first round, cool. But who is his multiple losses by? These two guys on your screen right now. These two motherfuckers on your screen right now. Those are his losses. You know what I'm saying to you? He fought them when he was 22, 20, if I'm not mistaken, 22, 23. Sometimes if you get in there young, you have to test yourself. Erickson Lubin, he got knocked out by Charlo in the first round. You get me?
But you know who's fighting soon, don't you guys? Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga fighting man, he's fighting an Irish fighter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Pagelet McCroy.
Yeah, I know that fight. I watched him fight. What's that guy's name? I watched him fight some guy called Stephen Woodall.
Oh yeah, Stephen Woodall. Yeah, Stephen Woodall.
Yeah,
I know about Steve.
And he fought Diego Ramirez, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, Diego Ramirez.
Stephen Woodall.
Pagelet McCroy. I know that the Paddy's unbeaten. The Paddy's unbeaten, but he going against Edgar Berlanga. Hey, what you gotta say about that fight, bro?
Bro, like you said, innit? You get me. But Pageant McCrory, I've been keeping my eye on him. You know what I'm saying? People, that's what I'm saying in rap, man. People, they're real hardcores. They don't really know what's going on over here. People don't know about the good, sturdy Steve Woodall. Into that bout, he was what? I think he had one loss. Pageant McCrory, that was a decent bout. You know what I'm saying? Decent bout. It was in Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. It was in Ireland somewhere, and he did take on Diego Ramirez too. But his best win is when he won the vacant IBO belt against Leon Bunn. Leon Bunn is he's common opponents with Enrico Colling. Enrico Colling is common opponents with Artur Beterbiev. He's the only guy to go 12 rounds or almost 12 rounds with Artur Beterbiev, Enrico Colling, and Leon Bunn beat him at 175. You know what I'm saying to you? And that's Patrick McCroy's best win. Him beating Leon Bunn. Him beating undefeated Leon Bunn for the IBO vacant belt. So he'll be a good test for Berlanga. Berlanga hasn't had a knockout. He hasn't had a knockout in about 3 to 4 years now. You know what I'm saying to you? His knockout streak came to an end. He had 16. It's unorthodox with Berlanga. He had 16 first round knockouts in a row. 16 first round knockouts in a row. So when that comes to an end, and then your offense you start being stagnant. You know what I'm saying? You're not really learning too many more fundamentals. You've been knocking out everyone in the first round. You haven't really gained too much experience. You're not learning on the back end of things. You get me? I think it's gonna be a bit of a technical battle at first, but I think Berlanga will get the job done and take out Pageant McCrory. He's 35 years old. He's not too athletic. He overloads up on his hooks sometimes. He's not the best. He doesn't have the best fundamentals. You get me? He's durable. You know what I'm saying? He's durable. He's a big guy. He's got respectable power. He doesn't have slow feet, but his feet are not really coordinated. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't really have a good, decent punch selection. Berlanga should get him out of there.
What are you saying, Dizzy?
I want to say, I don't really know the guys that Berlanga is gonna fight, but there's some good news I heard. I heard Berlanga moved out of New York, so he's not staying in New York. He's staying in Tampa. He said he had to get away from everything, and he's just focusing on boxing. So that's a good thing right there, man. Because all that city life and partying, you know what I mean, thinking he a big celebrity and shit, it's not good, man. You gotta just hone his craft, you know? You gotta get away from all that. At least while he's building up, you know? So I think he's gonna perform well. Ultimately, I think he's gonna win this fight. Hopefully he gets a knockout. Hopefully he gets back on the knockout streak.
Yo, you still there?
Of course, of course. I was just waiting for my man to
Yeah,
finish.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
go
yeah,
on,
man.
keep
Steve,
cooking, guys. I'm just listening. I'm doing something
Yeah,
on my
so
laptop.
what do you
Go
think
ahead.
about that?
I got a couple of
So
things.
what do you think about Berlanga taking it serious and you know finally getting away from all the noise and distractions in the city?
that's good, man. That's what he should have been doing from the very beginning. That's what he should have been doing. Now to get his to head focus, you get me. We need to see if he can be a historical Puerto Rican fighter. You get me. We need to see if he can follow the footsteps of the Felix Trinidads and that, the Hector Camachos and that, the Carlos Ortizes and that.
Yeah, yeah, man. So we need that. We don't got that many Puerto Rican top fighters right now. Only like Garcia, you know. Matias, people don't really know Matias like that. Uh, Xander Zayas, he's young, up and coming. But it looks promising with him.
Yeah, it looks promising. It looks promising.
But yeah, it's not that many like elite like top fighters from Puerto Rico right now.
Yeah,
But Berlanga gotta do his thing, man. I kind of lost faith in him when he stopped getting the knockout.
no, that's
So
crazy. No, it's crazy, man. It's crazy from when you transition from 16 first round knockouts to fucking five. No. I think it was five. No, five decisions in a row, man. You get me? It's a transition period. So you get me. So that he's not learning much. He didn't, when I realized that, I was like, right, he's not learning much. He's not picking up. He's not gaining no experience. He hasn't been tested to the point where he's faced adversity. The only adversity he did face was against Conceres when he got dropped. When he got dropped by Conceres. Hey, get this Mirage guy off the fucking shit, man. This punk ass snoring, man. Get out of there, man. Stupid.
Mirage,
I'm saying, man, this idiot took all
Mirage
this.
fell asleep.
He's snoring, man. Get this motherfucker out of here, man. You don't know nothing about boxing, man. He's mostly dreaming about Dave Benavidez' ball sack.
Getting wet dreams with David Benavidez.
Wet dreams, boy. This guy Mirage is pathetic. Pathetic, man. But no, man. Patrick McCroy, that's gonna be a decent bout. I'm looking forward to that card anyway, man. Like I said, it's a decent card, man. I'm looking forward to that motherfucking card, man. There's big fight, not big fights, sorry. There's fights that, well, for me, they're big fights that I want to see on there. To me, anyway. You get me? Interesting bouts.
Yeah.
You got Shakram
The next
Giasov.
couple weeks, gonna be some big fights.
Yeah. You get me? You gonna watch
Like the week after.
that Japanese card.
What you said?
I said you're gonna watch that Japanese card.
Oh, the Inouye brother.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because I think them joints be like 5 in the morning or some shit.
No, man. I think it's at 6 in the afternoon, if I'm not mistaken.
In New York, okay.
Oh shit! In New York for you?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know about New York, boy. Oh shit.
yeah, I gotta check it.
Who the fuck is snoring?
It's that punk ass Mirage, man.
Who the
OG.
fuck is snoring on the panel? Man, it's 6 p.m. in the evening. How the fuck could he be asleep? Wake the fuck up.
This guy, I don't think I don't. You know what, Carl? I don't think this guy lives in Australia. I don't think he does.
You might be right. The fuck?
I don't think he lives in Australia. I think he lives in a fucking bush somewhere in fucking. I don't know, fucking
Philippines. Could be in the Philippines.
It could be in Nicaragua somewhere in the bush somewhere.
Yeah.
Fucking punk. What's going on, Carl, man? What's going on, man?
Hey, not much, bro. Good, mate. What's been happening?
Nothing, man. Nothing, man. Just how his life and that work and that, he's just trying to keep up with his boxing, man.
Yeah, that's the way, brother.
I'm looking forward to these fights, man. You get me? I'm interested in some of your fighters, Carl, man.
Which one?
I'm interested because Justice Hooney, he's fighting. When is he fighting? I forgot. He's fighting somebody soon.
Yep. Yeah, he is. He's I think he's on the Ngannou AJ undercard.
Yeah, man. Who is it that he's fighting, man? He's fighting. Oh fuck, man. Yeah, he's fighting on that undercard, but I forgot who he's against. It's a common opponent. I forgot who he's against, man.
Yeah.
I like him. You get me? I like obviously Opatea. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my guys. You got Opatea. You get me? Sam Goodman.
Yeah, he's a weapon, man.
Yeah, he's a unit.
I tell you one to keep an eye on, bro. Is Jalen Tate, this young Aboriginal fella, Jalen Tate, man. This kid,
Jalen Tate.
Jalen Tate, man. I think he's going to be a superstar, mate.
Wait, is he? Oh, is it?
He's only.
Is it AI? Oh, okay. I know this nigga, man. It's AI. Yeah. That's what I said. He's a kind of he's not your ordinary looking Australian guy.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, I've seen this guy fight once. I've seen him fight once. Yeah. He's nice. He's nice. He's southpaw. He's nice. Yeah, I've seen him fight once.
Yeah, he is a southpaw.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I think he fights at 140.
No, is it 140? No, when I saw him, he was fighting at 135. When I saw him, he was fighting at 135.
Yeah, he might have come down. He does fight at 140. I know he's fought at 140.
Yeah, I like that guy. I like that guy. He's the one fight that I saw of him. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he's got the skills, man. To me, young Jalen.
Yeah. I like this guy. Yeah, he was fighting Kay McKenzie.
Yep.
Yeah, Kay McKenzie. That's the fight that I saw him at 135. Kay McKenzie.
Yep.
Kay McKenzie. Yeah. Kay McKenzie power.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's at 140 now, man. I think he's gone up. He's a growing lad. He's I'm big on him, mate. I think he's he's from my town.
Is it Gold Coast? Is it Gold Coast? Gold Coast, Queensland.
We'll see where his where he lives.
Townsville, Queensland.
That's where I'm from. That's me. That's my town.
Oh, Townsville. Shit, sir, down.
Yeah,
Jalen Tate. Yeah, he looks like he's got some African or something in him or something like that.
Yeah, I think he's got a bit of Aboriginal in him.
Yeah, man. Looks like he's got some, I don't know, Fiji, Samoan or something.
Yeah, he's a different looking lad, but man, the kid has got some skills. He has got some skills, man.
He's fine for, man. He's decent size. You know what I'm saying? He's got good power. He's got good feet. Yep. Good feet. Yeah, I watched him. The one fight I saw of him, I enjoyed watching him still. It's just hard to watch the Australian fights sometimes. I got to watch that. Yeah, I got to watch that Australian card. I think it was on Euro Sports.
Yep. He's got a fight coming up on the 27th of next month against Alexander Espinoza. I don't know who the fuck that dude is.
Oh, Alexander Espinoza. Alexander Espinoza. Yeah, so I think it's Ecuadorian guy. Ecuadorian. Yeah. I know. Yeah, Ecuadorian guy. I'm familiar with that guy.
Yeah, so he's had a few more fights than Jalen. You know, Jalen's only had 14, but he's just moving right, man, and just doing everything he needs to do.
Yeah, they're building him up, man. They're building him up. Yeah. No, because
he's not a knockout artist, man, but he's a mover. This lad can box and move, bro.
Yeah, he's got good power, as in he's got very good, respectable power. He's not a knockout artist, but you hear me. But if he picks his shots well. He's got good timing for his age. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
he does, mate. For 20,
he's very evasive. He's very evasive in that, very crafty. And for a 22-year-old, he's very high elite level for his age. His ring action, very good.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best coming up and comers, man. A lot of people are big on him here, and I am too. I've got to say he's shown me he's got the skills, bro. He's sort of just outclassing his competition.
They call him the wolf. The wolf.
Hey Cole, I just wanted to quickly jump in and ask you. A lot of the Americans were saying first that Tim Tszyu ain't gonna beat the American Keith Thurman. Crawford said that he ain't gonna beat Keith Thurman. Sean Porter said he ain't gonna beat Keith Thurman. A lot of the Americans are backing Keith.
Al Heyman.
But do you think when the fight gets close that they're gonna be feeling the pressure? Go ahead.
Look, mate, Keith don't know what he's got himself in for. I'm telling you that right now. I am telling you, this cunt has bitten off more than he can chew. He's barked up the wrong tree. And he's the way he fights, man, it's just tailor-made for Tim. You're going to walk into some massive shots, man, and ask anyone who sparred Tim, mate. He hits hard. That's what people are surprised when they fight him. They say, fuck, he hits harder than I thought. He's quicker than I thought. Got a bit more ring IQ than I thought. They think he's just this flat, one-dimensional fighter, mate. And you know what? I love it. It cracks me up, man. It cracks me up. Are they being naive or are they just can't accept the fact that there's one dude at 154 that wants to fight every cunt? Like, I mean, Thurman's getting fucking. He's going to get this. He's going to shit him. He's going to shit on himself. I'm telling you now. They want to make sure all them bowels are fucking nice and empty because Tim's going to punch that shit clean out of that cunt. And he's going to walk out of that ring and have to change them pants.
What do you think about that, Butch? Thurman's more skilled, they say. He's got better lateral movement. A better fighter. What do you say there?
Well, when you're dealing with these type of boxing fans that don't watch boxing, they don't watch any of the fights, they don't know a damn thing about Tim Tszyu. You get me? Just lets me know how puny their boxing criteria is. Where do you want to start, man? Where do you want to start? Tim Tszyu's resilience, Tim Tszyu's demeanor, Tim Tszyu's power, Tim Tszyu's pressure. Where do you want to start? His solid jab. Where do we start, man? Because he's been going up and up. He stays dedicated. He's disciplined. He doesn't get himself into no stupidness. He's very focused. He's a very focused guy, in my opinion. Focus is one of the major keys in this fucking sport. We saw what he did with Mendoza. That was a decent bout. You know what I'm saying? Even though he didn't get a knockout, but that was a very good bout. You get me?
You couldn't give Brian many rounds in that fight, could you? Look, let's be honest.
No. He did. That's what I'm saying. There was a good bout. He did. He showed us his fun. He showed us a bit more fundamentals. He showed us a bit more technical abilities. He showed us that he can pick his shots very nicely when he wants to. Brian Mendoza's a tough motherfucker as well, man. That guy's a tough motherfucker, man. He ain't been knocked out before. He ain't been knocked out before. He's got three losses. Yeah, he got three losses and he ain't been knocked out. If you get me, he's been in there with Fundora. He's been in there with champions. Jason Rosario. You get me? He's been in there with multiple guys. Come on, man.
Yeah.
So do you think these people like Tip Bayless, Edwards, and the other guys that came?
Yeah, they don't watch boxing and rap. Those guys, they don't.
Them in their heart, they know that their boys are
They're
trouble
stupid
now.
American. They're stupid American fanboys. They're the American fanboys. Stupid Tip Bayless picked or Barroso because he doesn't like UK fighters. He's a stupid fool. Those guys don't watch boxing. They don't watch Australian boxing. They don't know any Australian fighters. They don't respect any international fighters. So I'm here to destroy them and advocate for us worldwide global fighters. Tim Tszyu, he's going to bury Keith Thurman in the dirt. Tim Tszyu has been too active for me. That nigga had 3 fights last year. He destroyed Tony Harrison. He destroyed Carlos Ocampos, and he put a beating. He put hands and foots on Mendoza, and he fucking put hands and foots on Terrell Goucher. Even though he got dropped in that fight, that's another part of adversity that he showed me that he can handle adversity. He got dropped, he got back up, a flash knockdown, and he put the hands and foots on Terrell Goucher.
So could this be the first guy to actually embarrass or insult and stop Keith Thurman that no man's ever been able to do that?
No, Pacquiao assaulted him, but he still kept it.
Assault now. He came back in the Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, that's what I said. He showed Keith Thurman. That's one thing that we can't take away from Keith Thurman. He showed us that he's got a sturdy dog in him. He to me, in my opinion, he's a junkyard dog. He's got some heart. You know what I'm saying to you? But it's about how much championship heart has he still got left. And that was ponytail Keith Thurman. I don't know about this Keith Thurman. I can't talk for this Keith Thurman. This Keith Thurman that I'm seeing, this new guy in the suit, looking like a fucking science teacher or something. Nah. I'm sorry, man. I don't know about that. He's going up against a young, hungry lion. He's hungry. Tim Tszyu's the same age as me. He gonna put hands and foots on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman been out the ring for almost 2 years again. I don't know where his head is. I don't know how hungry he is. I don't understand.
I think he's tired. I think it's his final fight. I think this will probably be it.
So this is his final fight and his retirement fight?
I think so. I don't even know how the fuck they got his name in the hat. Rap.
The rebirth of Keith One Time Thurman. The rebirth. The rebirth. Yes. Keith Thurman coming back with a vengeance. He said he told his wife, "Get the fuck out of my life." That's it. I'm a new man. Get the hell out of here, woman. Yes, he's gonna shock the world. We're gonna make a lot of money, right?
Same way.
Bet on the underdog. Bet on the underdog. The Mise Andre, don't worry about the Mise Andre. He dared to be great. He dared to be great. He did something that Canelo Alvarez didn't have the balls to do.
Excuse me, punch. When is he fighting again, sir? When?
Oh, the Mise Andre?
Yeah. When is he fighting?
He's on vacation, man, getting all that great money that he earned. That he earned versus David Benavidez, man.
That's why I never have these great fights.
Get back on the couch.
Hey, yo, thanks to Punch Wrong Boxing Promotions. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
No,
you want to get paid? You want to get paid? Let me handle your fights. Let me handle your business. Don't worry. We're gonna get you to fight. It's gonna be your job to win or to fight and win or lose, whatever. But I'm gonna give you the fight. What's next? Teofimo Lopez, Bud Crawford. Let's go.
No. Jermaine Ortiz is trying to dare and to be great. He's ready to take on Matias. You ready to fight him? What's Teo doing? Jermaine Ortiz.
Teo just finished fighting.
He's talking about Jermaine Ortiz.
Commodity.
No. What's Teo doing next? Who's he fighting next? Who?
Whoever want to step up. Whoever want to step up.
Matias called him out, man.
Matias got a contract on the table. Matias got a contract on the table.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is public records. How you gonna give Matias a pass? See, that's what I'm talking about. The boxing fans have changed. If anybody, can you imagine if Teofimo Lopez would have gave the contract to Gervonta Tank Davis declined? We all be critiquing Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yes.
Like there's people that talk shit. I mean, there's people that talk shit, call out people, but when you receive a contract and you decline, how is Teofimo Lopez to blame for it? So now we're blaming the guy that sent contracts.
Who blames Teo? Hold on. Who blames?
No, you just said that. Yo, what about Matias? Matias had a contract on the table.
Okay. Matias.
So is he the coward?
No, he's not the coward because he's gonna take on another contract.
Isn't he having hand surgery? Hang on. Hasn't Matias had hand surgery?
Nah, he didn't have no hand surgery.
No, he's going to.
Did you see his post?
He's going to.
No, he don't have no hand surgery. He's not gonna have no hand surgery. You ain't hear what his trainer said? He ain't had no hand surgery. All that hand surgery was smoke and mirrors.
Oh, smoke and mirrors. So his trainer said that. He said, yeah. I
mean, those are the facts. I mean, I mean, those are the facts.
How can you say they're facts? No, where's your receipts, brother?
Yeah, where is it?
The,
Where's the
the
receipt?
receipt.
Where's the
No,
receipt, Punch?
the receipt is right in front of y'all. The receipt is after his fight. I was there after the fight. I gave him a pound after the fight. After the fight, if you injure, you go after the fight. You get medically checked. If you were injured, they'll put you in a suspension, whether it's for 14 days, 90 days, 30 days. He never got a suspension. Even Devin Haney was put in 14-day suspension. You know why he was put in a 14-day suspension? Because his hand was swollen. Everybody knows that in boxing. Where was Subriel Matias suspended? If he was injured, where was his suspension? That's the receipt right there.
Nah, incorrect.
All right. Okay, if y'all don't want to take it from me, all right. So anytime when a fighter finishes, right, whether they break their hand, swollen hand, got a cut, they're gonna give you a suspension, some type of suspension. You could always find it even in box rec.
So you don't believe that? So you don't believe that he had a hand injury? That's basically what you're saying.
I'm not gonna say that he doesn't have a lingering injury, just like many fighters have. But to the point that you're not going to fight one of your biggest fight of your career, and you're going to decline $1.5 million, in which your biggest payday was $300K. And I said he's not going to take the fight. The hand is smoking mirrors. He has a deal, another deal on the table, whether it's the Amazon Prime deal or when he was running 5K with Matchroom Eddie Hearn. And what transpired to that? He signed with Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, but so then
that's why
you
he
wanted him to.
Hold
on. So did you want him to go and sign with Top Rank? Is that what you wanted him to go and do?
No, if he wanted Teofimo Lopez, you got that. Remember, it was Subriel Matias that
that's what I'm saying, Punch. That's what I'm saying, Punch. You're not thinking about the outlook. You're not thinking about the outlook of the whole deal. Hold on. You're not thinking about the outlook of the whole deal. You just talking about the field facts. What about the outlook? What about the on the back end?
Bro, who disclosed that Teofimo Lopez sent the offer? Who disclosed that?
Who disclosed that? His coach. Not his coach.
He actually
Subriel Matias
put it on his social media.
All right. Subriel Matias himself disclosed on his IG that they received it. Then Bond trainer went to Mill City and everybody knew the $1.5 million offer and that Teo sent the contract. So why did he sign? What was their excuse?
Hand surgery.
No, it wasn't hand surgery. He said he got two options, whether to do hand surgery or do a rehab that they're gonna put him on a sling for 2 months in which he's not gonna use his hand. When has Subriel Matias been on some sling that he's not using his hands?
I've seen him in the sling.
You haven't?
Yeah, I've seen him in the sling.
No, you have not. No, you have not.
No, not a sling. Not a sling, sorry. No. Let me correct myself. Not a sling. I've seen him in a cast.
In a what?
A hand cast.
Yeah, I don't got no cast, bro.
Listen, dude, what are you talking about? I can laugh when I've seen him in the cast. I've seen him in the
cast. What cast?
I can ask me
Send
what cast.
Send the picture right now. Send the picture. Give me a link where the cast is.
I can't do that. I can't do that. How can I send you that link when I stopped? How can I see that link when it was alive? How can I see that link when it was alive? Like, I can't see. There's no video. There's no video of him. There's no video. There's no video. So you're saying that he ain't been in no cast or nothing. His hands just been free out. Is that what you're saying? Because I saw him in a cast. Yeah, thank you.
It depends. What happened?
Yeah, come on, man. It's what you call a clear knockout. It's what you call a body shot. You know them body shots, them ripping ones. The ribs, you can't breathe, so you have to just dip in and out quickly. You have to go back to his corner, put the ass back on his head, quickly, man. What are you talking about? As I said, I've seen I don't know what he's laughing and joking about. Cause I've seen Matias in a cast. Well, whether it was a cast or a splint or whatever it was, I've seen something on his hand. I've seen something on his hand to protect his hand or whatever it was.
Yeah, well, that's why this Liam Paro fight's supposed to be happening in the summer over there.
Oh yeah.
June or July.
Liam Paro. I'm happy that I'm happy that fight didn't come to coordination. I want to see Liam Paro. He deserves something more lucrative. When I say lucrative, I'm thinking about neutral ground, man. More, you know what I'm saying? I wanted him to fight neutral ground.
Yeah, I think it'll be. I think it.
They want to feed him. They want to feed him to. They want to try to feed him to the wolves. I had Subriel Matias beating Liam Paro, but it's the fact that he's taking tough back-to-back tough fights. You know what I'm saying to you? It was against the IBF champion. That would have been a good fight. It's just the fact that I wanted to see him in there. I wanted to see him in there, Richardson Hitchens. That's what I want to see. Give me Richardson Hitchens and Liam Paro. Then the winner of that can go fight Matias. You got Hitchison. He's fighting Gustavo Lemos. Gustavo Lemos started his career at 130. Previously fighting at 135 not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? The guy's 5'5". Richard Hitchens 5'10", 74-inch reach. I want to see that. I want to see Paro and Richard Hitchens.
Yeah, I wanted to see that too.
But because they know Richard Hitchens got a chance of he got a chance of losing that, boy. That's what I'm saying. That was a 50-50 fight. He got a chance of losing that completely. That's why they didn't make that fight.
Yeah, well, it's funny. They're throwing a lot of names around, man. But I mean, Liam will fight anyone at the drop of a hat, mate. Liam's chomping at the bit. So, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. He's pretty easy to do a deal with. The dude wants to fight, man. He just wants to fight. I think he's got skills, man. I think he's got good footwork and. Yeah, I think he's got mad skills, Butch. I think he's talented lad. I think he's well level. But hey, I might be biased.
Might be biased, boy. I might be biased as well. No, I want to see him back in action very soon, man. You get me? I want to see him in action very soon.
Yeah, that was a good win over Montana Love.
Yeah, put him out. Yeah, sat that motherfucker down, man. Get him out of there.
He did a good job. That was a good fight. I mean, Montana Love ain't nothing, but good way to.
No, Montana Love's a decent. No, he's a decent fighter. He's got decent skills. He's credible. He's respectable. He's respectable.
Yeah.
Because he was meant to lose that fight, Liam Paro. When I say he was meant to lose, the general masses, you get me, they was picking Montana Love with that fight. Because that's what I'm saying. They don't watch Liam Paro. They ain't seen his knockout with Brock Jarvis and that.
He did well against Brock, man. He did really good. That's when I was all over him. That's when I'm like, yeah, righto. This dude's ready. He's the real deal. He said to him, I'm going to prove to Brock, I'm going to show you all you people there's levels in boxing. He did it in about 70 seconds.
Hey, what do you think about, do you guys think about when Keyshawn Davis came to Punch Drunk's channel and said, yeah, he did knock out Teofimo Sr. in front of Teofimo?
You said that?
Come on, man. You guys, you know what I'm saying, Carl?
Yeah, I heard about Keyshawn saying he knocked out Teo Senior, but I haven't seen.
No, he went. Hold on, he went to that man's channel and said he knocked him out.
He said that, yeah, he certifies what Shakur said. He went, yeah.
He didn't knock out. Well, I don't know. Innit? The dad said that. The dad said that he used it.
He's basically saying that Teofimo's a pussy. I punched up his dad.
He said he didn't.
Right.
His dad said he didn't punch up. Nobody punched up nobody.
Yeah.
He said that he got jumped from behind or something, or he felt something from behind. Before that, he used the N-word, and then after he used the N-word, everyone tried to get onto him or something. He said Keisha didn't punch nobody or do anything. He said he was just standing in the corner doing nothing. So I don't believe it. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that Keyshawn Davis knocked his dad out. That's a lie.
You just think Keyshawn just coming with a big mouth?
Yeah, man. Shakur Stevenson and that just trolling him, man. When I say trolling, they're just trying to just trying to get underneath Tio's skin, man, and just trying to embarrass him, man. The guy didn't knock out nobody, fam. And I wasn't even there, obviously, but listening to TLC, you get me. The man was honest. You know, to me, he was honest. He said that he used the N-word and whatnot. So that made people irate. You get me. So then I don't know. They tried to get behind him or something. The two fighters were getting into it. It got heated. He came inside the ring, tried to split it up, and then they tried to get onto him or something. They tried to get him from behind or something like that. I don't know what kind of credit or respect you want from that anyway. What you knocked out? What, how old is TLC? Like 50 something.
Yeah. Where's that street cred?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Keyshawn Davis sounding stupid too.
That's just moist. Like, that's washed. Why don't you go knock out your son? Try and knock out your son. But oh yeah, I forgot. You can't do that yet. You're not on that level yet. You're not on that level. Teofimo Lopez on the pound for pound list. You think he'll just come and fight you? Get the fuck out of it. That's what I'm saying. He most probably said that to try and urge him, egg him on to fight. What? You knocked out my dad? All right, then cool. Let's get this fight.
Hey, Butch, do you see any path to glory for Tio versus Bud, man?
Yeah, but Bob Crawford, he ain't gonna fight Teofimo. That's a good fight. Don't get it twisted. I got Bob Crawford fucking him up, but that's still a good fight. Teofimo Lopez, he's already surprised me. Yeah,
it is a good fight.
He's already surprised me. That's what I'm saying. I'm nobody.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord!
This guy back with his crap, man.
What I'm listening to now?
This guy back with his crap, man. Did you go find that hand picture? Because it's on Pro Box. It's on Pro Box, you know. Did you go see that?
What? You said that hand. You said cast.
Yeah, cast. Yeah, cast. Yeah, cast. Well, whether it's a cast or a splint, I don't know what you Americans call it over there. I don't know what you Americans call it. Whether it's a cast or a splint, he had something on his hand.
He didn't have nothing on his hand.
Yes, he did, bro. We all saw it.
He didn't have nothing. He didn't have nothing with his trainer said.
So what line then?
He was not injured.
Oh my
he was
God.
not injured. He was not injured. He was not injured. Wait. He was not injured. He was not injured to the point.
If multiple people are telling you that he had something on his hand covering his injury, protecting his hand on Pro Box, does that mean that we're lying?
Yeah, y'all blind because he didn't have shit. He didn't have shit.
Yeah, they did it. What?
Watch it right now. Look, why you look, Papa, when you look,
fucking shit.
while you on the live right now, on your other device, watch the interview. Go ahead. Tell me when he has a sling or whatever you want to call it.
We saw it.
The Pro Box.
We saw the hand. So what was on his hand then? What was on his hand? Some piece of
his hand.
Some piece of metal.
His hand.
Was it some piece of wood?
Some
piece of wood on it. So what was it? Some piece of Some was it a pillow? A pillowcase.
Hey yo, this is Troll Hour because I could I'm one of the best trollers too. This is Troll Hour.
Troll Hour? You don't want to play that game with me, boy. I'm telling you that now. Punch. You don't play that game with me.
Come on, guy. Come on, man.
I'm a different caliber. You don't do that with me.
You're a different kind of troll?
No, I don't troll. No, I don't do that. No, I don't troll. I don't troll. I just talk boxing. I'm a different caliber when it comes to talking about this boxing.
What's going on in boxing? Well, all right. You let me ask you a question. What's going on in boxing that we're supporting the abnormal shit that we wouldn't support in the past? Why are we supporting that? What is it? Yeah, people hate.
What do you mean, the jumping in whites? All this clown show.
I mean, people hate Tio that much that people going to give the runner the benefit of the doubt, the ducker the benefit of the doubt. Him trying to fight Bud Crawford. No, don't fight him now. You're gonna lose. It's dangerous.
Hey, brother.
Oh, no.
You just heard me advocating for Tio. I said that's a good fight. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I said I'm going with Terence Crawford, but I would like to see that. That's a fight. That's a decent fight. That's a good fight. I'm just looking at the reality of the situation where Terence Crawford, he's not gonna come on, man, entertain Teofimo Lopez at 147. That's what I'm saying. He's not gonna do
Why
that.
not? Why wouldn't he? What does he got on the table? What does Bud Crawford realistically got on the table available?
And what does he get from beating Teofimo Lopez? I'm just asking you.
What did he get? He beat somebody that is the most accomplished fighter in his resume. Who's more competent than Teofimo Lopez in the resume of Bud Crawford?
Who's more accomplished? Amir Khan.
Come on, stop it.
How can you say come on, stop it? How can you say come on, stop it? What are you talking about?
What's his accomplishment?
So Teofimo Lopez. Hold on.
No, go ahead.
Hold on.
But tell me Amir Khan's accomplishment.
Hold on, pump the brakes. So are you telling me that Teo? Hold on. Are you telling me that Teo has done more than Amir Khan in the sport of boxing?
Yes.
What? How?
Go ahead.
How?
Name it.
How?
Name it. Name his accomplishment. Go ahead.
Wait.
I'm
asking you.
Name it.
I'm asking you how.
Oh my God.
I'll rebuttal.
All right. Okay. He's the lineal champion in 2 divisions in 135 and 140. He beat 2 prime pound for pound fighters in his career at the age of 25. Should be recognized in what?
I wouldn't say Taylor was in his prime.
Taylor was in his prime. Taylor's in his prime. Taylor's in his prime.
I wouldn't say Taylor's
prime. So wait. Just because somebody struggles, that doesn't mean they're not in their prime. So you're telling me
I'll give you the Lima accomplishment. That's not.
So you're telling me coming off the Jose Ramirez, becoming undisputed, struggling with Catterall, and all of a sudden Josh Taylor's not in his prime? Come on, man. Y'all come on, stop it. Cause he struggled, he's not on his prime.
Yeah, I think he's washed, mate.
That's weird. That's what's wrong with boxing fans. That's what's wrong right there.
No.
Oh, well, hang on. We can all swing off boxers' nuts like some people do, but yeah, I'm just.
No, I'm saying there's like you guys you just said a guy's not in his prime because he struggled with Catterall right after him becoming undisputed, beating Jose Ramirez in his prime.
But that's
Regis Prograis in his prime.
Yeah, that's his prime. That's what I'm saying to you. That's his prime. Okay, was Regis in his prime against Devin Haney?
No. Oh my God, bro.
I'm asking you. Was Regis in his prime against Devin Haney?
At 34 years old, he was in the back end of his prime.
Okay, that's what we're saying. He's on the back end of his prime. Just
Is it prime? Yeah, back end of a prime is still prime.
Yeah. Listen. Like I said, we're not taking away that win. No way. We're not discrediting that win at all. Carl just wanted to say, he wasn't really the best of himself. Josh Taylor, cool. Was giving Teo that win. But you can't tell me Teo has been on the level of an Amir Khan. Amir Khan has competed, held unified lightweight belts for 3 years. You get IBF titles. What are you talking about? Hold on. He's got.
Name me the names.
He's got multiple victories over multiple Hall of Famers. What are you talking about, man?
Give me the names. Let's go.
Yeah. Let me go. He's got Carlos. He's got Zab Judah on there. He's got Paulie Malignaggi on there. He's got Marcos Maidana on there. He's got Marcos Antonio Barrera on there. What else do you want, man? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Then he's got other credible names: Chris Algieri, Devin Alexander, Luis Collazo. Come on, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
Now you tell me what fighter was in their prime when he beat him.
What fighter was in their prime when he beat them?
Go ahead. You said you were talking about prime. Now you tell me what fighter he beat that was in their prime.
Depends. Like you said, it depends what's your criteria for prime. It depends on you. Because
give me your criteria of prime then.
No, see, I asked you. Now you're asking me. Come on, you can't do this to me. You can't do that.
Come on.
No punch. What's your criteria? Because
give me his prime.
He ain't been in there. Teo ain't
give me the prime names.
Lamont Peterson, Canelo Alvarez. He's been in there with multiple pound for Terrence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez.
He got beaten by these guys.
Yes, he did, and Teo got beat by Kambosos.
Okay. And then after that, what he did?
He went on to become champion at 140. That's like me asking you. That's like me asking you. What did he go on to do when he lost to Danny Garcia and Peterson and those guys?
Well, I'm saying those are good fights he lost, but I'm just saying he lost big ones. He lost these big fights with Danny Garcia, in which he was supposed to beat Danny Garcia, in which he was supposed to beat
What do you mean he was? Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean he was supposed to beat Danny Garcia? What do you mean?
Wasn't he the favorite?
Danny Garcia just came off beating what's his name, my man?
Wasn't he the favorite?
Kendall Holt, and Eric Morales. What do you mean he was supposed to beat it?
Yeah. And Kendall Hulk already lost how many times when he faced Danny Garcia?
What is? Oh, son, you want to talk? See, then you say boxing fans. It doesn't make sense, man.
But that's what I mean. Like I'm saying, y'all don't want that. Y'all don't. I mean, Kyle's the one that said prime.
You wanna play that game? You wanna play that game? He only lost the what? Ricardo Torres, Timothy Bradley. That's all right. I don't mind that.
You just say. You saying who? What would Bud Crawford win? Not every fight is gonna be the best fight in the best. Not every fight. Canelo Alvarez, how many fighters he fought? That is not Triple G. Like, you're gonna have to fight somebody. So if we're asking Bud Crawford, he's not gonna fight Canelo Alvarez. Boots Ennis is got a mandatory to fight Crawley. Fucking Tim Tszyu is fighting Keith Tom Thurman. Who the fuck does Bud Crawford's gonna fight? That's going to give him the money and somebody with legacy behind it. Who is he gonna fight? You let me know. Who's on the table?
That's easy. That's easy. Charlo. That's easy.
Okay,
you see his hand? Did you see his hand?
Good. I'm with that fight. I like that fight.
Exactly, Charlo.
What else?
Charlo, yes, and Charlo is more credible than a Teofimo Lopez. Are you gonna tell me no?
Hey, I like the fight. I'm not even arguing. I'm not arguing with you. I like that fight.
Okay, so we need to see we need to see what's on the table with Charlo. That's a great credible fight right there. I think that's the fight. That's the fight that I want to see for Terence Crawford. Not no Boots.
Okay,
no
I would love that fight.
No Errol Spence rematch. None of that. Those are good.
I would love that
fights.
fight. You're not gonna get a debate out for me. I love that fight.
Yes, and I also like the winner out of Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu. But if that does happen, we're not gonna see that fight till maybe the September or sometime or something like that. And I still believe Bud will beat the person out of that.
Hey,
but I want to see.
They've been sending me this link. Yeah, they want me to show you this picture. Are you ready? Because they keep sending the link.
Punch's not ready, man. Punch's gonna say he wasn't injured.
No, I just want to show Punch this picture. They keep saying show Punch this picture. Have a look, Punch.
What is that, Punch? What is that? That looks like a deformed hand to me. Does that look like a normal hand to you? Punch. Punch.
Where's Punch gone?
Yeah. He punched himself out.
He'll be back. Keep cooking, bro. He'll be back. What was you talking about?
We were just talking about Teofimo Lopez or Bob Crawford's options and this and that, man. You get me? Like I said, man, that was a big yo, Canelo Alvarez. I'm gonna say it for the 100th time. We want to see Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez, but if we cannot get that as boxing fans, we need to move on and understand that.
But Canelo told you last week he want to fight an American fighter, and Canelo has been insisting to fight Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo been having woman problems. His woman went and him have been having issues. I heard his woman slept with one of his friends. I don't know how true it is, and now he's patching up that fucking relationship. I heard Jamal Charlo been having a lot of mental illness. Charlo been inactive for so many years. He didn't even look good, and he doesn't even look right now. But Canelo been insisting to fight him. They can't put the money together for Canelo and Charlo. So Canelo said that he want to fight an American fighter. But now we're hearing reports that Al Heyman said he ain't putting up the money for that. He ain't got that money for that. So they want him to fight either Jaime Munguia. Obviously, they want him to fight David Benavidez. But right now, David Benavidez is not an option for Canelo. It is what it is, bro. It's tricky business. See, Canelo and Al Heyman trying to make that money. But the problem is, there's no money to be made in Jamal Charlo. Do you understand that?
So let me ask you this.
Right. So there's no money for Jamal Charlo, bro. Al Heyman's basically, it just sounds like the reports sound fucking weird, bro. They sound like Canelo's begging for Charlo, and Al Heyman's telling him, listen, bro, there ain't no fucking money for that shit. And he's telling him, now you better go see your daddy. Go see fucking Oscar De La Hoya. Al Heyman's it's sounding like Al Heyman ain't giving him no money for this Charlo fight. So where does Canelo go, bro? What is Canelo going to do? Because he said he wants to fight an American fighter. not a Mexican fighter, bro. Okay.
What do you think about this rap? What do you think of that liar?
This
Michael
guy
Benson?
Charlo ain't ready. Even Al Heyman don't want to back him. He said
Charlo
Charlo's
back in the
become
gym.
cross-eyed.
Charlo
Yeah.
in the gym.
He's out there sitting on the island drinking his Tropicana. Yeah, patching it up with his woman. You understand? He's
Charlo ain't no
patching shit up.
fucking.
He's still fucking all over the place, bro.
He's drunk. Fucking
So
drunk.
right now, the gossip is the gossip that Canelo Alvarez ain't getting that money from Al Heyman for Charlo. It is what it is. So where does Canelo go now?
Let me
The fight that the fans want to see. Demetrius Andre versus Canelo.
They got no money for this. They definitely got no money for
They
that.
definitely got no money for that shit.
They got no money for that, bro.
They ain't got a fucking crumb, mate.
Hey, yo, this is mad though.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Canelo money ain't there, bro. Canelo money ain't there.
Canelo money ain't there, man. Ain't
Wow. That's mad shit. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Now, what is Canelo
rap.
going to do next?
Hey, rap.
Might have to rematch Jamel Charlo.
Hey, rap. What do you think of that liar, Michael Benson? That liar. Al Heyman wants to put up money for Munguia. What does that say? So rap, and Carl. What does that say? What does that tell you? Al Heyman is willing to put up money to support Munguia. That's not even his fighter. You get me? But he doesn't want to put no money out for Benavidez.
No, that's not true.
Doesn't make sense.
Benavidez is not even in the option. Because when I spoke to them, they said that Canelo's avoiding them. That Canelo don't want that fight. So it could be whatever you could think here right now. Because maybe Al Heyman has to play is strategic now. Because he don't think like he can sell more than 400,000 pay-per-views with Jamal Charlo. Maybe he feels
He's
like
right.
the money, the investment ain't gonna give him a payback. You get me? With Tim Tszyu, it's different because Tim Tszyu's promoters putting up Tim's money. They already backing that guy. That Tim Tszyu's got his own backing. He just coming to America and he's stealing the show. That's what they're trying to do.
Yep. Right in from under their noses. Oh, Keith's gonna dance around him and outbox him. He's a way better boxer. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, Punch, are you here?
Yes, sir.
So people been telling me that they want you to see this picture. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Now have a look at this picture.
What about it?
Does that look like a normal hand to you?
Look at his right hand and his wrist and his knuckle, how badly bruised it is.
Does that look like a normal hand to you, Punch?
That's normal to me. It's a normal fighter hand.
Yeah. All right, yeah, cool.
Now, anyway, Punch, that's what the pictures they've been telling me. Yo,
That's a
put
normal
this link
fan
up.
to me.
Yo, put this link up for Punch. And I just left it for a
Hey,
while.
yo, you want me to send you a picture of my hand?
Punch is confirmation bias. Punch is confirmation bias, man. It doesn't matter. We can tell him that, we show him that the sky is blue. He's still not going to believe us. So it doesn't matter, man.
You want me a picture of my hand?
Your hand is not Matthias's hand. And you are not a boxer. You are not a professional boxer. So it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
Matias was scared of Teofimo Lopez.
Stop it.
Yeah, somebody that's killed somebody in the ring is scared of Tio. That's coming up in the ring.
He punked out, and because y'all don't like Teofimo Lopez, y'all giving Subriel Matias the benefit of the doubt. If it was the other way around, and Teofimo Lopez got in a contract and declined the contract, you all be at Teofimo Lopez's neck. All of you.
No,
anyway,
if Tio had a hand injury, if Tio had a hand injury, I wouldn't say anything. Nobody would be saying anything.
Please, guys, keep it real. If it was the other way around, everybody would be on Teofimo Lopez's neck.
No. If he's injured,
What you mean?
If he shows us he's injured,
what you mean?
and his hand is fucked.
You all guys would be on. Just like I was on Jamel Charlo's neck when he had a cast. He showed a cast, and everybody was saying he's lying. He's scared of Brian Castano.
Because somehow when Canelo Alvarez fight came around, magically the cast disappeared and he went to go fight Canelo.
Bro, he had the cast with Tim Tszyu.
Y'all capping.
He had the cast with Tim Tszyu. It wasn't Castano. It was Tim Zoo.
They
Exactly.
called
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Ryan
Somehow,
Garcia a diva
Somehow,
when he
you're not
pulled out of
fooling
a
us.
fight
Hey,
and
yo, you're
had
not fooling. Yo,
surgery
yo,
in
you're
his
not fooling.
hand.
You're not fooling us. You're not
They
fooling
called
us.
him a diva.
Somehow he had a cast for Tim Zoo, but no cast for Canelo Alvarez. Somehow, yeah, Canelo came calling. This nigga just took the cast off his hand and went to go start training. Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. The same way Jamal
Theo
Charlo
did
lied
it.
about his back injury. He lied about his back
Theo
injury
did it.
about Sulecki, about his back injury in Sulecki. Oh yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
yo, Theo
No.
did it.
There was no there was no back injury. There
He
was no
don't
back
have
injury.
confidence like Theo.
Yeah,
Surgery.
man. Tio don't want that
He
work
was
from
not
Tio.
cleared to spar
Tio
until
Senior knows what
4 weeks into training
happened to
camp.
his son. Tio Senior knows what
Theo
happened
did
to his
it.
son. Tio Senior
They wanted to postpone the fight to July. Josh
yo,
Taylor team said no. Theo did it. And
Tio
look what he
Senior
earned.
Tio Senior knows what happened to his son if he gets in there with Matias, man. We all know.
What?
We know, man.
There it is.
Nobody was talking about Matias. Nobody was talking about Matias 6 months ago. Shut the fuck up about Matias.
We're
Ain't
talking
no
about him
Matias
now,
fan
man.
out here.
Yeah, I am. And
You're
people are
not
talking about
Matias
him now.
fan.
People are talking about him now.
Not even the Puerto Ricans are his fans.
That's why he's having a homecoming fight. That's why he's gonna have a homecoming fight in this country. That's just ridiculous. You just stop talking punch, man. You don't know. I don't know what New York tea or you get me, what New York rats that you ate this morning. You get me, but get that shit out of your system, man.
Not even Puerto Ricans are his fans.
He's having a fucking fight in his country. How is that? What are you talking about?
Yo, you guys are the cappers. The capper of the cappers.
Wherever you're eating punch, that's where there's some stimulant in there that's fucking your brain up.
I'm gonna tell you why. Look. Pay attention, because you guys are fake Matias supporters.
No, we're real boxing fans.
Fake
We're real
supporters of
supporters.
Matias.
Listen to this guy's bullshit. Listen to this guy's fucking bullshit. Listen to this motherfucking guy's bullshit.
And now look, and I'm gonna prove it to y'all.
We just showed the man on the screen. The man's hand is deformed. The man's hand is swollen. The man's hand is swollen. You're talking about
That's just
there's
the
nothing wrong
fighter's
with his
hands,
hand.
bro.
There's nothing wrong with his hand. There's nothing wrong with his hand. What are you talking about, man? You sound ridiculous.
Ain't nothing, bro.
You sound ridiculous. The guy's hand is clearly fucked. The guy's hand is clearly
he's just jerking off too
discombobulated.
much. That's what happens.
Yeah. You want him to go fight Tio with that hand.
No.
That's what you want. You want him to go fight Tio with that hand. That's what you want.
Man, Tio fought with a fucked up hand, surgically repaired hand, and became lineal champion because he got balls.
Surgically repaired
calling
hand.
people out, then receive a contract.
You say surgically repaired hand. You made it sound like he's got some RoboCop hand or something.
I'm just saying, you guys don't keep the same energy.
What are you talking about? Where's the evidence of his hand being fucked?
If that guy right here, this guy, if he was Gervonta Tank Davis, you guys be smoking him.
No, incorrect. How? There's evidence of his hand clearly being hurt.
People was even talking shit about Gervonta Tank Davis when he said, "Oh, my hand versus Pitbull Cruz." Nobody cares. Why are you caring about this guy?
Because they did not show any.
He ain't done shit in boxing.
They didn't. No, he did show evidence of his hand actually. No, so that's different. I don't know about. I don't know about.
I don't give a fuck about him.
You're talking to me.
Look, I don't give a fuck about him.
Fans.
Not even the Puerto Rican fans truly gives a fuck about him.
And the Honduras fans give a fuck about Tio, right?
Hey, you should see how they treat him when he goes to Honduras.
Oh my god! This is the truth. You're trying to be pound
Who's trolling? Who's trolling who? Punch, you doing? You got your pro game on tonight.
See, at least I understand the Tim Zoo hype. At least he beat somebody. Who the fuck Matias beat?
Pound for pound trolling, boy.
I could understand Tim Zoo's hype. Who Matias beat?
I don't know. If you know boxing, then you'll know who he's beaten.
He ain't beat nobody.
He has beaten people actually. He's beat Jokumbayev. He beat Jokumbayev. He beat Jokumbayev.
He didn't even got a resume like Virgil.
He beat Malik Hawkins. No, he beat Malik Hawkins. He beat Jeremy Ponce.
He beat the taxi driver.
Is that what you're saying now?
Keep
trolling, man. Keep trolling.
He ain't beat nobody, bro.
Keep trolling. What?
Yeah, keep trolling, boy. Wherever you're eating, that must be some good bullshit, boy.
This is the reason. Look, when we was talking about Puerto Rican boxers, we was talking about Edgar Berlanga and Xander Zayas. Nobody was talking about Matias.
And
Let's be real.
And
Come
them
on,
two guys are
am I
not on his
lying?
level. And them two guys are nowhere near his level.
Am I lying?
Them two guys are nowhere near his level. He's accomplished more than
No,
those
no,
two
no.
guys
But
have.
am I lying?
He's accomplished more than
You
those
say
two
you're
guys
not
have.
from America, though, right?
He's accomplished more than those
How
two
many?
guys have.
How the Puerto Rican fighters that you heard in the last 2 years? Who you
He's
heard more?
more
Xander
accomplished.
Zayas, Subriel Matias, or Edgar Berlanga? Which Puerto Rican?
Berlanga.
Okay. And he got no title. Not even close to contentions.
Yeah, and who's more
He's not even
accomplished?
a contender yet.
And who's more
So
accomplished?
that tells you everything you need to know about Subriel Matias.
I said
All
who's
these
more.
new
I
Subriel
said
Matias
who's
little
more
supporters,
accomplished, man. You don't like to
they
answer
all
questions.
frauds. They're
Who's more
fake.
You don't like to answer questions. Who's more
They
accomplished?
all frauds and they fake. There ain't no such thing as a Subriel Matias fan.
Who's more accomplished?
Who? Matias, but that's my point. My point is that
Bro,
Matias
it's just bro,
has
it's
the
just
title,
bro,
is
it's
the
just
champion,
marketing. Bro, excuse me.
and
He's
everybody was
been
talking about Xander Zayas more.
Balanga is with Fat Joe and that. Xander Zayas was born in America, nigga.
Yo,
What are you
look,
talking
I'm on
about?
record.
Subriel
Look,
Matias
I'm on record
was in
saying
jail.
this.
Subriel Matias was in jail. What are you talking about,
What
man?
jail? What are you talking about? He was in jail.
What do you mean, what jail? He went to Puerto Rican jail, man. What are you talking
That was
about?
before his career, man.
What do you mean that was before his career, fam? I'm talking to you about he didn't have a chance. He didn't have the same upbringing when it comes to his
That's
boxing
not
career as those guys did.
okay. Why you? So I'm supposed to say that? Oh, I'm supposed to congratulate Matias because he went to jail?
Congratulate him. No, I'm saying to you that he didn't have the real opportunities that those guys had on
What do
coming
you
up
mean,
in
what
his
opportunity?
career.
He was a grown ass man going to jail. He didn't take his opportunity.
No, I'm saying to you that he didn't have the opportunities that these young guys have. When he was Xander Zayas' age, when he was Belanga's age, what the fuck was he doing? That's what I'm saying to you.
I don't know.
Exactly. Those
Not
guys
my
have
fault. Probably his
those
daddy
guys have
left
the
him. It's not
machine.
my fault.
Those guys have the machine behind them. Those guys have the right team
A
around them. He
machine?
didn't.
No,
Yes.
brother.
What do
You
you
want me
mean,
to tell
no,
you the
brother?
truth? Matias is not in the level of these guys. You want me to tell you the truth? That the Puerto Rican people ain't gonna tell you? Want me to tell you?
What's that? What's your so-called truth?
Okay, you know your boxing. What's the rivalry of Puerto Ricans in boxing?
What's the rivalry? The Dominicans.
Huh?
The Dominicans.
No. In boxing.
Cubans. There's multiple.
Come on, man. You don't know boxing.
I said I don't know boxing. There's multiple rivalries.
What's Puerto Rican's traditional rivalry in boxing?
What do you mean? What's the traditional rivalry?
Mexican and Puerto Ricans, bro.
But that's you can clearly understand.
Right.
You can clearly understand. I didn't say Mexico because that's what I'm saying. That's clearly obvious. I just didn't
Okay,
understand.
all right. Okay. Now tell me, where does he train?
Who, Matias?
Yes.
Puerto Rico?
Nope.
Where does he train?
Mexico.
Oh, he trains in Mexico.
Who's his trainer?
Matias.
Mm-hmm. Panda, a Mexican.
Yes. Yeah, but he's not got one.
When he doesn't have one. He doesn't have one. Wait. Listen. Since you don't know, because I thought you was Matias fan, but I know you was trolling.
No. I'm a Matias fan.
So he trains in Mexico. He trains in Mexico. A Puerto Rican fighter training in Mexico by Mexican, and he's getting his style from Mexico. For a Puerto Rican fighter, you're not relatable to the Puerto Ricans. Now tell me, in his last two entrants, what's the music that is playing for Subriel Matias?
The Mexican music.
Mexican fucking music.
Mexican music.
That's the reason why Subriel Matias is taking so long to incorporate himself with the Puerto Rican fan. But the Puerto Ricans today, they're not gonna say it. Right now, they just live in this little hype because now, oh shit, Puerto Rican. Subriel Matias don't give a fuck about the Puerto Ricans. He comes out with a Mexican song. He got a Mexican trainer, and he trains in Mexico. As a Puerto Rican, that is Puerto Rican and Mexican rivalry. That's like you going to the fucking enemy in boxing. That's what they don't want to say. Nobody want to say it, but Punch is gonna say it.
So why does he train? Why does he train in Mexico? He lives in Puerto Rico. Why
you tell me why he's not training in Puerto Rico?
He lives there though.
Well,
that's weird to me.
Stop it, man. Come on, guys. Come on, you letting these guys, these frauds. Come on.
We'll see what he does in his hometown. We'll see what he does in his homecoming bout. We'll see what he does. We'll see how many Puerto Ricans come behind him.
I'm not saying that he never fought in Puerto Rico. What I'm saying is that he got groomed. He got his opportunity. He became somebody in Mexico by the Mexican trainer, by the Mexican style. He don't even fight Puerto Rican style. He fight Mexican style. And comes out with a Mexican song. Please, man. He's not in touch with his Puerto Rican side no more.
No more.
Am I lying? Am I lying?
You made a good point.
I was out there. I was there to cheer for Subriel Matias. He came out with the Mexican. What? That's Subriel Matias. I thought he was gonna come out with Bad Bunny, something like that. Some salsa, some Mark Anthony.
Shit.
He came with the Fernando. Por tu partido, amor. Tengo terminando tantas penas. Puerto Rico, stop.
Hey, I still want to see Teofimo Lopez and fucking Matias. That's what I want to see. So
I
what
want
is
to
the
see
next
that fight too.
And so what is the next fight?
Why he actually reported New York?
Who, Matias?
Yeah, I mean, come on, Tito Trinidad fight here, Cotto fight here. You know why? Because Matias don't give a fuck about the Puerto Rican fans. Tell me which Puerto Rican, even Edgar Berlanga fights here, Xander Zayas fight here, but Subriel Matias don't fight in front of at least the most Puerto Rican population.
He started his career in Puerto Rico, man. You can't blame the guy.
That's what I said earlier. He started, but that didn't made him. He left Puerto Rico because he felt Puerto Rico wasn't doing nothing for him. I'm gonna tell you like this: if it was a Mexican fighter at 140, he'll eat him alive. The same shit that I'm saying, a Mexican made a miras. You came to Mexico to teach you how to fucking fight. Yo, a Mexican fighter will eat him alive in a promo. You got a Mexican trainer.
Hey, that guy's Puerto Rican, man. The Puerto Ricans are taking him in, man. Fuck it. If you like it or not, man.
Man, Tio got more Puerto Rican fans than Subriel Matias.
Get the fuck out of there.
Come to New York and watch a fight. Come to New York and watch a fight.
Did you go to that Jermaine Ortiz fight?
I was not in New York. I was in Vegas.
I'm just asking.
Nah.
And will Tio's fight be in New York next?
Huh?
Will Tio's next fight be in New York?
I don't know. Probably Honduras.
And who is he likely looking to be fighting next?
Anybody.
He ain't fighting anybody. Don't say that.
So Brethren declined. Jose Ramirez declined. And that's why they had to fucking fight Jermaine Ortiz. Devin Haney didn't request the fight. He went to request a WBC for Regis. Yeah, I don't see it, but hey. I told Tio, man, drop that belt, man. Fuck these fans, bro. They don't respect you.
No. He can take no. He can take on Arnold.
No. I told him that shit. I told him straight up. Fuck these fans, Tio. They don't fucking respect you. They don't want to see you fight Bud. So you know what? Go fight Hector Luis Garcia, Gamboa, and Jose Pedraza. So you could earn some
fight Bud.
These no lives in boxing.
Fight Bud. How? Who's paying for that fight? This I don't understand.
That's it. You already got an accomplishment.
Usually, it just doesn't make any sense in the long term. It don't make any sense.
No. That's it. No, y'all don't respect Tio. Don't. I'm that serious. I told him that shit. Fuck these people. They don't respect you. They respect you, brother.
Yeah, well, he doesn't do himself any justice when he makes his stupid ass comments.
Y'all don't support him.
He doesn't do any justice when he makes these stupid ass comments that come across racial.
Motherfuckers in boxing.
Man.
Y'all know his frustrations.
When he's making these racial slurs and that, it doesn't really do him any justice, man.
What racial slurs?
No, I'm not me. I ain't saying that he's been racist. I'm saying that people have come and said that he's been doing these racial slurs, and they're not really cool with that.
Man, they're emotional, bro.
I don't believe he's racist, but you get me. Other people do. That don't really help.
They don't play. I'm gonna say it like this: all that shit won't be played in New York. I dare a bunch of people say, "Yo, Latino, stop saying the N-word." Man, shut the fuck up, nigga. Fuck out of here. Who the fuck you think you talking to?
Yeah, but you're black. This is what I don't understand about you Americans. You punch. You're black to me. You're black, man. I don't hear.
How you gonna say that? How can you identify me with saying I don't even identify myself?
No, because it's just facts. It's just the genetics and facts. You get me?
What are you?
I'm black.
You black?
Yeah.
Where's black from?
Where's black from? What do you mean? Where's black from?
Where's the country black? Where is it at?
Oh, it's a race. It's a race. It's a race.
Who said it was a race?
What do you mean? What do you mean? You says it was a race. It's a fact.
No, you said you black. The terminology black. Where did it come from? It just happened in the late 50s.
Okay, so yeah, we have to go back. We have to go by what we know. We have to go by what we know. We have to go. We have to work with what we work with.
Come on, brother. You from the UK?
Yeah.
You know that it was I never heard people call in America. I never looked at Lennox Lewis, Bruno. I never said the Black Brit. I never heard that terminology. You never heard in America anybody call Anthony Joshua the Black Brit.
So what they call
Ricky Hatton a Brit? You call Lennox Lewis a Brit? You call Tyson Fury a Brit? I never anybody here refer.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying.
Term, the Black Brit.
Yeah, that's G. That's what I'm saying. That's how we discriminate. That's what, like, for example, you will be a Latino, like you're Latino, so you just be a Latino Donny over here, but they're gonna say that you're a black Latin, you're black Latin, like you're black Latino over here. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying that all these terminology is used to like divide and conquer, like when they be like Afro Latino. Ain't no Afro Latino. What the fuck is an Afro Latino? What is that?
That don't make any sense to me. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Exactly, just like black don't make any sense. Just like black and white really don't make any sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But I'm saying to you that if you want to give a technical breakdown, it doesn't. But it's just the fact that that's what we have. That's what we did. That's what we go by. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to go by. We don't have to go by it, but that's what the general masses.
Think about when you say it, isn't that ignorance?
Not really. It's just what you understand, innit? If that's what you grew up understanding, then.
But now you grown up. You grew up, but now you grown up. So what is white? What is that?
So obviously, as we know it to be, it's a race. Like you Americans, you lot think Lomachenko and the stuff, they're white. They're not white.
No, I look at him as Ukraine. I say Ukraine.
Yeah, but
you know what it is? It's because I've traveled outside of America a lot. And when you travel outside of America, like in Europe, when I used to go to Europe or I go to Norway or Sweden and Denmark, they don't be like white. They be like, oh, he's from Denmark, Polish, Irish, Swedish.
Yeah, but there's names for that. There's Eastern European, there's Scandinavian.
Exactly, but it's not. But it's not black or white. Like if you from Spain, oh, you're Spain, you're French, you're Italian, you're German. It's not, and we all know that they're all from the lighter complexion, but they're not white.
Yeah, we call them Eastern. They're European. They're Eastern European.
Exactly. So why in America is this black and white stuff? And of course, UK, the United Kingdom, they have adopted certain terminologies that we have created. So now you say you black, but you never referred yourself as black if you go back into your own history book before the 1960s.
Well, I was born in 1994, so I can only go by that.
But I'm just saying you could go to your own history. When was the term? When would the black identify? When people identify themselves black?
I'm not too sure.
Not too long ago, based on history.
Well, you got guys like Floyd Mayweather saying that, oh, I don't represent. I'm an American. I'm American. I'm not black African, all this other shit. So
some people who used to like calling Asian people yellow, and the Asian community made stop that shit in the
that
70s, and when they was trying to create all this color, this the black, white, and everybody refer to themselves as a color, the Asian people saw that as a disrespect. They changed people from saying yellow. You don't hear that anymore. You don't hear a black or white person call an Asian man yellow. They wouldn't allow themselves to be identified as a color. It's either you're Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Vietnamese, and such. But yet today, people still want to refer to them as a color. There ain't no such thing as black or white. That's ignorance. That's because you don't identify with probably. There's so many generations of Polish, Irish, that now a white person would be like, okay, I'm white, but maybe your ancestor is probably Irish, Polish, English. What is black? What is that? No such thing as black, because you really don't identify with anything from the ancestors, or from the slave trade or whatever. You don't identify with anything African, so you call yourself black because you don't know anything about Africa. You don't identify it because, of course, the history of slaves and things of that nature. But ain't no such thing as black. Black is almost like saying the unknown. I don't know what part from Africa my bloodstream is from, so I'm just black. I got African friends, and they don't say they black. They say, yo, I'm Nigerian.
you're Nigerian.
I'm African.
Yeah. Hence why I said, yeah, we'll come from the motherland, which is Africa. But no, they want to get back to boxing. The historian talk. They're not ready for that just yet. No, but yeah, man, we respect Tio, bro. I do anyway. Teofimo Lopez, he gave me what I wanted to. He gave me what I wanted anyway. He gave me the Loma fight. He gave me the Josh Taylor fight. He gave me the Richard Coleman fight. He gave me those fights. He gave me the Sandor Martin fight. He gave me that fight. So we respect Tio, man. Tio's a good competitor.
Nah, y'all don't respect Tio.
The general masses most probably don't. You get me? But the real hardcore
There
fans.
you go. So that's what I'm saying. So he got to do. So you want to sell Tio, then go after Hector Luis Garcia and Gamboa and Jose Pedraza, and then you're gonna get the respect of the boxing fan. Then you're gonna sell some pay-per-views. Then you're gonna sell out some arenas, because and guess what? They even got Gervonta Tank Davis on the pound for pound, even above Tio, and now they even got Tio on the pound for pound. So you got to go with the blueprint. Let's have more Gervonta Tank Davis in boxing.